Hi, welcome back to T4. Joining me next are two men who've known each other for years. They're best mates, but I think they're having some relationship troubles, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. Welcome to Angry Chat. So today we're going to see if we can help two men settle their differences. Let's meet Ricky and Karl. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Ricky. Karl, thanks for coming in. Ricky, we're here to talk about you and Karl.
Right.
And your relationship.
Yeah.
OK. How do you feel about Karl? So how do you feel about your friendship with Karl? How would you describe that?
He's my best mate. He's got a little round head. Right. He's honest, hard-working.
Sure.
Sees the world differently.
OK. That's all fairly positive stuff. Karl, over to you. Your friendship with Ricky, how would you...
His trousers on.
I'm going to stand up.
It was a bit ridiculous.
That's a little bit... I'll keep one hand there. Karl, let's talk about your friendship with Ricky.
Known him for what?
Let's get into the
10
room.
years?
10 years, yeah.
Right.
First time we met. Tell him the first time we
He
met.
hit me on the head with a mobile phone.
Because I wanted to see what noise it made. Because I'd never seen a head like it. It was totally round. I wonder if it made a round noise.
I said, don't do that. He said, all right. He put a dustbin lid on my head.
Yeah.
And then
also, because the dustbin was totally round. So I saw how bald it was. I wanted to see what noise the phone made. It made a good noise. Then I noticed there was a bin that would fit. It did fit.
What else do you want to know?
Well, this is quite good stuff so far. I mean, how did you feel when he hit you on the head?
It's just a surprise.
Was it a surprise?
I wasn't
OK.
expecting it. I mean, I don't think Terry Wogan's radio producer got it on the head with a mobile phone from...
This is when you were producing him?
Yeah.
It's when you were producing him?
Yeah. They said when Idiot Abroad came out, they said, oh, I'm bullying him. But why would he do it? You know?
That's a good question. Why do you do it?
Just like you doing this.
Yeah?
Paying the bills.
Paying the bills.
Making the money.
So is that how you describe your friendship with Ricky? One of pure necessity to pay the bills?
There's a
That's pretty
part
sad.
of that. You know, I mean, it's a partnership.
Yeah?
It's like...
There's an understanding.
People don't realise that we're best mates. So when they see you doing these shows like An Idiot Abroad or the podcast, it looks like bullying, winding you up. What would you say to them?
Don't worry about it, honestly. Which I don't think they are.
No.
I think the people at home are not bothered. They're just watching it and going, oh, it's all right, I quite like this.
Yeah.
They're just as bad if they're at home watching
Yeah, if it was bullying, what are they doing
What are
about
they
it?
doing?
Exactly.
They're not getting onto Esther Ransom.
No.
They're not sorting the problem out.
Yeah.
They're not worrying about it, so don't worry about it. We're mates. 10 years.
Yeah?
Yeah. He annoys me a little
Look
bit.
Look at that. Look at that little touch, ladies and gentlemen. They've done a little touch there. Now, give them a round of applause for that, because that's definitely a breakthrough of sorts.
I mean, he does get on my nerves a bit.
Yeah.
Sure, who
But
doesn't?
That's
I
my
could
job.
annoy him.
If I didn't get on his nerves, nothing would happen.
I know how to annoy him.
Yeah.
He wants me to do things like this. I only do the odd thing with him because I don't like doing it.
Yeah.
That's my little bit of control. He goes, come on, T4. I go, I don't want to go on that.
No.
I don't want to go on T4.
Well, let's do it.
You're having a great
Let's
time.
do it. Let's do it. Okay. Right. We'll act out a scenario. Typical scenario.
OK.
Hey, Karl. The animation's coming back to E4. We should do a bit of promotion for it.
Do we have to?
Well, yeah. It's only
Isn't
fair.
our bit of the work done?
Yeah, but I'll tell you what. A great show. The kids love it. It's called T4. Right. They got really tip-top presenters, young, built.
But they're all sort of funny haircuts.
Yeah. Well, a lot of them can't get a better job. A lot of them, I mean, they've tried everything and they failed.
But it does me head in. People are going, Karl, how were you a radio producer? How did they get on the telly?
I mean, some of the people you see on here, I mean, I don't know what. I mean,
Is there really nothing else we can go on to promote it?
no, it's T4 or nothing, mate, because we've done it. You know, no one else will have us because it's.
I mean, arguably, it's the biggest platform in youth television. It's Channel 4's flagship youth show.
Who's this? Hello? Hello? All right, then, let's go on it then. Who is it? Who's on there?
It's a fellow in a tight, shiny suit with the most enormous quiff
Right.
you've ever seen.
All right, I'll
Yeah.
see you later.
Be careful if he kneels down and touches you.
All right, see
He's
you in a
been
bit.
in trouble for that before. Cheers, mate.
See you in a bit.
See you later, mate.
OK. And on that note, I think shake on it, guys. Shake on it.
Cheers.
And give him another round of applause. Join us next time on Angry Chat when we ask, where are you putting your hands? With Kermit the Frog. Up now, here's The Big Bang Theory.
It's not my sort of thing, singing and dancing. We've got enough singers and dancers anyway in the country. Why we still have Pop Idol and X Factor? Everyone's singing. I mean, this is a school. Look at them. They're not doing English and maths. Piss arsing about, jumping to Van Halen. Where's the doctors? The plumbers? When I had a problem with my boiler, I had to wait 2 weeks because no plumbers about. If I need someone to come around and sing and dance, loads of them, but we've got enough. I haven't got a taste for it, honestly. This isn't like a big life-changing moment. Oh, Karl's finally found his destiny. I don't want to do this. See you standing there with your back against the record machine. Ain't the worst you can see. Well, you know what I mean? Come on, you might as well jump. Come on, have a jump.
I can't imagine you singing.
I've never been that embarrassed. Do you know how I always say to you that you give me anxiety dreams? I panic and stuff because of the things you set up. And that time when I had a dream about being in a toilet and you opened the door and there was a big audience looking at me having a shit, it was exactly the same feeling I had in my dream as that. I just wanted to wake up and for it to go away. It was shocking.
And the weird thing about that dream, it's not particularly sort of Freudian or symbolic, right, as an anxiety dream, because I often open the door when you're having a shit to annoy you.
That's true, actually.
So,
yeah.
it's quite a justified dream.
That's normal.
Have a great time, man. I'll see you soon.
All right.
All right.
How would you go about chatting up a woman in a bar? What tips could you give?
I've never worked like that. It's always been like a friend of a friend and all that, and just happened to meet them, and then you have a chat, and then.
How did you meet Suzanne?
That was when I was working with her, and she gave me 20p for the hot chocolate machine. She never asked for it back. Thought she's all right. Been there sort of 11 years, so it works.
Has she ever given you that? You've never given that 20p
never
back?
asked for it back.
Did you return the favour, perhaps on the next date? You buy her a Kit Kat or something?
No, I don't think I did. I think word got out that she liked me and that. And what did I do? I think I did some work for her, did some editing for her, sort of show off my skills and that.
Sure.
And she was like, "Oh, you're good at this, aren't you?" I was like, "Yeah." And I think she got us another drink because I was doing that editing for her in my own time.
So you're up on the deal, aren't you? Because I know now, I know for a fact that you've not spent any money on her in 11 years, so you're 40p up.
At least. Lawrence from New York says, I was wondering how Mr. K. Pilkington would interpret this famous saying of philosopher Ludwig Wittgenstein. The quote is, if a lion could talk, we could not understand him.
Even if he's English.
Yeah, if a lion could speak English, so there's no language barrier, he's speaking English words and using all the correct grammar and everything, but you wouldn't be able to understand what he was saying.
Why?
Because it is from a different world. His frames of reference would be so bizarre that you wouldn't be able to get a grasp on what he was talking about, because you'd have so little in common, even if he used real words.
No, but he's talking English.
Yeah, no, but his reference points would be just so far removed. You know, they're removed slightly when if you saw two people talking about Kierkegaard, you'd
I
hear...
wouldn't understand it.
Exactly. So remove that 1 billion times to a different species with different input.
No, but it depends. If I'm talking to a lion in London Zoo,
Yeah.
he'll be saying, "Oh, I'm fed up of being stuck in here." I'll go, "Yeah." It's like that. It depends what his background is. I mean, there's some people who might have lived down the road from me, but have a totally different life.
Absolutely.
So it doesn't matter that it's a lion. Does it?
Well, yeah, because they're just trying to remove it even more. So now it's not just a bloke who lived a few doors away. Now it's not even a bloke. Now it's not even...
Yeah, but I'd pick something smaller or something, you know, a worm without a mouth. I'd go, definitely not.
What? Definitely not what?
I wouldn't be having a chat with it. I just think that a worm that's underground, what's it got to offer me? It's blind and it hasn't got a mouth. It's not going to be a good day out with it, is what I'm saying. It's not going to have that much to say to me, even if it's English. Right?
Even if it's English.
And how can you tell if a worm is English? Does it wear a very tiny bowler hat? Oh, Christ.
But do you understand?
What about a jellyfish?
No, you see, I think that's where you can say you wouldn't be able to have a good chat with them, because to me, the sea might as well be another world.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
In a way, I think the fish sort of have more rights than us.
What do you mean?
Just because when whoever made the world, right? Say, you know, we're just bigging up God, but if I was to have a go at him, I'd say you added too much water.
Criticism 1 to God, right?
So,
How would you have changed that? Just
more land.
Fair enough. Now, why have fish got more rights than us? That was what I was interested in.
Because there's loads of them, and when you look at the amount of sea on the world, right? There's loads of that. You only have to like you know, I was in Malaga the other week, right? And you know, you look in the sea, there's loads of different fish, and that's just in like 8-foot water. If you go miles out, there's like all sorts of weird fish, isn't there, with like lights on them and everything. So, and there's just millions of different types.
Yeah.
Now,
but why does that mean they've got more rights than us?
Just because I think, you know, rights come in numbers, don't they? If you know what I mean. Like, if there's one of you shouting, people go, oh, he's an idiot, shut up, whatever. If there's loads of you shouting, they go, oh, best listen to him, see what they've got to say. Right. And that's what I mean about fish.
Yeah.
There's loads of fish.
Right.
So...
But they're not really making their voices heard, though, are they, Carl?
Yeah. I know, because they're underwater. But what I mean is, I don't know what I mean.
I think people have got to remember that he's like my best friend, and if there was 3 people agreeing, it wouldn't be a funny show. So I certainly take on the role as class bully. Steve takes on the role of professorial mediator, but it's just to get the best out of Carl, and he always wins. I can tell you, he says something, and there it is. There we've got it.
I get the impression that you don't really care what Ricky's saying to you. I just get the feeling it's not like you go home at night worrying about it.
No, I mean, you got to remember I'm 37. I'm not like going on to my mum and dad going, they're picking on me again. You know, I'm 37, and sometimes I say stuff back, don't I?
Yeah. And it's made him £1 million.
That's it?
That's there.
Bloody hell.
No, but it's not. It doesn't bother me anymore. I've got used to it. I mean, it started off slowly.
But it's anyone who doesn't realise it's with his blessing, he wouldn't do it again. We've known each other now for 10 years. Me and Steve have known each other for, I don't know, 12, 13 years. It's like, that's what mates do. That's how I was brought up. That was the whole thing. You poke someone until they come back. And you don't mind if they come back with a zinger.
And Rick, if you want.
I can poke him now, is it?
I don't like it when they both do it, because that's what happened at XFM that day when you both were having a go at me, and I said, right, forget it, and I left. That's the only time when you pushed me over the edge.
Yeah.
When I left, I went and got a train and went to
Hastings.
Hastings on the train.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Remember the famous Hastings incident?
Yeah.
What, during the radio show?
Yeah, about 15 minutes to go, I said, forget this. And I went,
But
and
then
I
he
turned
came
my phone off, and then got to Hastings, had a walk along the pebbles and that, put the phone on, they left a message going, seemed a bit down today, mate. Was it something I said?
Was it something I said? I've been winding him up for 2 hours, and I said, was it something I said?
You were planning to go to Hastings. You didn't just go to Hastings on a whim
No,
that day.
I called up Suzanne. I said, I've had a bad day today.
Let's
go. Let's go to Hastings. Get away from it.
And then he said, "You'll never wind me up again. You'll never break me again." I don't think I ever have I?
Nah.
I think what we have done, and this might have been a coincidence, but I think we've inflamed his quest for knowledge. He still finds out his own things. He still believes in what he believes in, whatever we say. But at least now he's sort of belligerent in what he wants to find out.
I disagree, Rick. He's not learned anything.
No, I think he has.
As you said, no, you say by your own
picked up
admission.
some stuff.
Oh, by your own admission, you say a fact goes in the air, and you have to lose another fact in order to make space for the new one. So therefore, you'll forget everything you've already learned.
Yeah,
You've said that. That was your own explanation.
Knowledge needs at least the chance of application, not just flicking through a book and seeing everything. Unless you're Rain Man, that's not knowledge.
What have you learned?
Since when?
Well, since we've been in the last year.
Matthew asked him this question on the way here. Okay, he said, "What's the last film you saw, Carl?" He went, "What do you mean?" I said, "You can't be more specific." What's the last film you saw, Carl? That is all the information you need.
What do you mean?
He said, "What do you mean?"
But I just kind of meant there's a lot. You see in adverts of films all the time.
Didn't ask that.
That's not what he meant,
No.
though. Everyone knows that. Everyone knows
Yeah,
the last film you saw.
advert
Last film you
you
saw.
saw. Yeah.
Edge of Darkness, Mel Gibson. That's my answer. Boom. What's the last thing you learned? Tell me something you've learned in the last year that is a really useful, interesting tidbit.
It's not like that though. I might have learnt to do a bit of plastering.
Yeah.
I've put coving up.
It's good.
I've done electrics.
Absolutely
It's
brilliant.
not a fact.
No, more. That is.
But that's not what you're talking about then. You haven't inflamed him. You don't inflame him to do some coving.
But that is more useful in the world than pointless facts of people who go through things
but
to
then
win
don't
quizzes.
say that we've educated because we haven't. We've got nothing to do with the coving.
No, but he realised that he was wasting his
couldn't
time.
understand.
He realised on a podcast that he was worthless. I called him up once, right? We're doing another podcast. It said #1. It's like the 10th we put, and now we've got this. We're being sold around the world. I said, "What are you doing?" He said, "Just pulling some shit out of a drain." Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do remember that. But they're the things I like doing because at the end of the day, you've done something. You haven't had to pay someone else to do it.
Yeah.
That's what I ate.
Yeah.
Being ripped off.
Yeah.
I ate that. That's what's important to me. Keeping my hand in.
Yeah.
In some shit.
Yeah. Up to your elbow,
Not
you
just
said.
sat in a room talking like this, because this isn't a proper thing, is it? It's not a proper job, this. I like something where you can stand back and go, I've fixed that.
Yeah.
Done that. That's like going back to basics, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what cavemen were like.
Yeah.
Done that, sorted that.
We've got to get a system where we're just shitting everywhere. We need to invent a toilet.
Yeah. You don't get it because you don't do it. I've never called you up and you've had your hand down a drain full of shit. You've never done it.
No, I call a plumber.
Yeah, but you're getting ripped off. Call out charge, 80 quid.
Yeah. Oh, the joke's on me, innit?
Doesn't matter.
Joke's on me. I didn't pay a fucking thing.
It's just what I enjoy doing, really. It's the
Brilliant.
manual bit. But I can't think of a fact. Like
Do you know what he said? In a couple of years' time, he'd like to get a little part-time job in B&Q.
Why wait a couple of years? Just get going now.
It's just that I'm down there a lot. That's where I sort of like to wander.
So if you're
There's
down
always
there,
a tool, a new tool that I didn't know was out. Yeah, I can see myself sort of working
job
there when
down
I'm
there.
older. Yeah.
What
I mean,
sort
I
of
help
age?
people now. Like, if
40?
I hear people, I overhear old people saying, "Oh, I'm struggling finding the coat hooks," and I go, "Aisle 4."
you might as well get paid for it. Yeah.
I love it.
Oh dear.
Home base.
What, home base or B&Q?
Prefer home base.
Do you?
I can never find any staff in home base.
Can't you have 2 part-time jobs? Because you could do what, half in B&Q, half in home base.
Co-ops are a different place in B&Q though.
Yeah.
Confusing. Wasn't
What's
it?
your ideal job now? If someone said you can do anything you want, it's a 40-hour week, you get paid whatever you're earning now, what do you want to do?
No, if I'd like to do anything, I've always said about being a surgeon or a doctor.
That's not going to happen, mate. That is not going to happen.
No, but you said I could be anything.
No, but given your abilities,
Well,
getting
Home
shouted
base.
drains. Yeah.
no, I know, but that's what I'm saying. I know I'm not,
Well, why don't you go to medical school?
I think it's too late now.
Well, you probably now with your profile, you could probably have a little go. You know what I mean? They let celebrities, like pilots always go, "Do you want to come up the cockpit?"
No, it will
With me.
happen. I think that's like the next X Factor style thing, isn't it? That's the next thing to do.
Yeah.
It's a way of getting new people interested, young people into jobs that we need cover for. We've got loads of singers now.
Yeah, we don't need another singer.
We're sick
No
of
one's going,
singers.
"Oh, I need another singer." No.
Sick of it. Everyone's singing. It's like we're living in an opera now. Everyone's singing more
Yeah.
than they're talking.
They did a survey, it was on the radio yesterday, amongst kids, 54% of them said they wanted to be famous when they grow up. 15% wanted to go into either doctors or nurses. 54% just wanting to be famous. non-specific.
You
Bad,
could be a
isn't it?
famous doctor. I prefer to be a famous doctor than known for doing what we do.
Which one? Dr. Crippen?
Just
Dr. Dre?
just a good one that everyone goes, he's good.
Dr. Fox is the best.
Yeah.
Just a brain surgeon. Hearts. It'd be good, that. It'd be a good feeling at the end of the day.
Not for their family, it wouldn't. I did like Knob News. I hated Rockbusters. It was annoying. He said every week said it was a cryptic clue. It wasn't a cryptic clue. It was might as well have said, "What am I thinking?" Because none of the clues worked. Absolutely ridiculous. Many of them racist.
I don't remember much of the Knob News.
A famous one was a bloke who grew a penis on his arm
Why did he do that?
because they had to give him graft it on. They couldn't do it on. They had to take his old one off, or he'd lost it, and so they grew it on his arm.
He was
Right.
embarrassed dropping his pants all the time at the doctors, and they put it there, easy access, in and out quicker.
What?
That's not
That
true.
was the story, wasn't it? That's
Of
what we're
course
talking
fucking
about.
wasn't.
What, he was having a piss from his arm?
No.
No, he'd lost his penis.
Sorry, Rick, sorry if I didn't quite get it right. I didn't realise it was...
Right.
He didn't make it quite clear.
Apparently he'd lost his penis, right?
Right,
But
so
they
they grew
said,
one on his arm.
So no, they grew his back on his arm. So to keep it alive while they were sorting something out, he had a horrendous accident.
Right.
So they couldn't put it back there, but they needed to grow it on something. So they grafted it onto his arm to just grow it there before the
That
operation.
makes sense, but what's he talking about?
He made it
being
up.
embarrassed?
He embellished. He made it up.
He was embarrassed to have it. He didn't like dropping his trousers.
I think he thought it was someone else's at first. Like they were growing knobs on this bloke's arm. They go, we need to grow a knob. I know a bloke's arm. It was perfect. He's got the most fertile knob growing arm.
We haven't done knob news for ages.
No, I wonder why. Why did that die out? Why did that die out? There probably wasn't a lot of knob news in the world to keep it as a feature. Trevor McDonald. Here's knob news.
Channel 4 has very wisely got itself in bed with us with our our new animated series in which Ricky, Karl and myself take on animated form, but the conversations are all real.
They're all real.
Real life conversations that we've had over the years.
They're not manipulated, they're not redone, we don't say let's do that again, it's not scripted. It really is conversations that we've had over the last 6 or 7 years, and they've taken snippets and sort of animated it behind our back, so to speak. It already existed, and they've brought it to life. And he lends himself so well to animation because he has these ridiculous flights of fancy, and I think they've done a really good job. Thoughts, Karl? What's your
it's
hopes?
all right.
Yeah?
I just always worry about the first few aren't as good. It's the other way round to most films, I'd say.
So keep watching. If you like the first couple, keep watching because it gets better and better.
But
Isn't
you
it?
can't remember the
better.
last time you saw a film. What do you know about films?
No, but just in the way that normally you go, Rocky was good, and then it's like, oh, Rocky 6, give it up. Whereas I'd say by Series 6 of Us,
Right.
it's the better stuff, I'd say.
But
That's being honest.
think just so they don't have to keep watching for the next 19 years of their life. Let's say that actually episode 2, series 1 is good. Let's say that. So they watch. Yeah?
I'm still...
No, don't watch.
I don't know,
watch it yet.
it's
Don't watch
too
it yet.
familiar
Don't watch
to me,
it.
maybe.
What? Yeah?
It may be too
should
familiar
they
to me.
watch the first series at all?
I'd say coming at about... All I'm saying is, watch it. If you kind of go, I'm not sure about that,
Yeah.
leave it a couple of weeks, come in, you won't have missed anything, there's no sort of ongoing...
Nothing to miss. No,
it's just a chat from one time.
it's not.
So it
great.
doesn't matter.
It's not
There's
great.
no sort of-
It
it's
doesn't-
not like a
I'm not going
soap.
to watch it at all. I'm not going to. So
Well, what you're doing is worse. You're saying, oh, it's great.
no, I'm
watch
not.
it, and
No, I'm
people
just
go,
asking you.
"Oh."
No, so don't. We don't know whether we don't. Difference of opinion. I think it's pretty good. He doesn't. XFM 104.9.
Sorry, I was going
Sorry,
to back
go on.
against that track and just mention it was Elliott Smith and the track Son of Sam.
Well, I think I'd just better ask Karl a couple of quick questions about Hitler. Then we can get on with our lives.
Okay, yeah, we can tick that particular box.
Yeah, put that. Yeah. Okay, Karl.
Put that particular dictator to bed.
It's week 3 of his education. You've nailed Rasputin and Che Guevara. I don't want to lose complete sight of those. I'll maybe ask you a couple of those in the week just to so you keep your mind on it. But Hitler.
Tell us the story.
What have you learnt?
Do you want to ask some questions?
No, not really. Just sum it up in a minute. What do you
Can't
think?
do it in a minute.
Well, can I ask some questions then? Where was he born?
Austria.
Tell us about his early life.
Right, he was a young lad. He
Brilliant.
What, in his early life? Okay.
Yeah.
What's the name? His mum was his dad's second cousin, which is a bit weird.
Yeah.
That is weird.
They had 5 kids.
He's going, yeah, it's usually first cousin where I come from. Oh, that's unfair, isn't it? There's no need for that.
There was 5 kids, but only 2 of them, including Hitler, including him and his sister survived. The others died at an early age.
Okay.
Right. Anyway, so they grew up, and the mum died and the dad died and that, and he thought, oh, what am I going to do? Because he didn't do well at school, didn't have many qualifications.
No.
Liked art.
Did he have a GCSE in history?
Liked art, right? And then, so he said, right, I'm going to go to Munich. I missed a bit out, actually. Jewish people were in Austria, he didn't really like them.
Okay.
He thought they got, special treatments and stuff, and just didn't like them. So he went to Munich, and he joined the army.
Right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And he was in the army, and he got injured.
Right.
So he went to hospital, and whilst he was in hospital, the World War One ended, and he was like, "Oh God, I want to."
I was enjoying that.
Yeah, well, so don't, because you're breaking the concentration.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm not even sure I want to join in on this one, just in case.
Okay.
Right, go on.
Right. So,
He was in hospital. World
he's in
War
hospital. It gets a bit better. He's never that fit though. He's one of these blokes who was always ill. That was on something like 30 tablets a day or something. Comes out of there, joins some other army.
Right.
God, I knew it all this morning.
I can see it running to ground. I just see his face going, I'm not nailing the fact, am I? And joined another army, and he was
Listen, let's try and help you. So
Here's a good bit. I remember this bit. He thought that war to men, right, was like childbirth is to women. That's how important he thought he was.
All right.
Right? So it's like, you fight for 9 months, and at the end of it, you own something, right?
Yeah.
So, he goes on and all that. He's in Berlin.
Yeah.
And he's fighting his way through, trying to take over countries and that. And he does he do Berlin? Does he?
sorry, wait a minute. Is he Chancellor yet?
What year is it? 35.
So let's skip the kind of climb to power. Then he's now the dictator of Germany.
Right, he's in charge, yeah. And this is when he gets his own back on the Jewish people and that, and he's got his own little armies, and he's setting fire to Jewish businesses and all this. And anyway, cut a long story short,
Please do.
He when he came to fighting Britain,
Yeah.
came a bit sort of unstuck,
Yeah.
right? Started fighting.
Not
back.
so easy, is it, this world domination, Adolf?
Britain was there, France was helping out,
Yeah.
Americans were helping out.
Yeah.
So he
Well,
thought, oh God, so
a
he
bit
goes,
late, but yeah, go on.
he goes into a bunker in Berlin,
Yeah.
and it's all kicking off,
Yeah.
and apparently Germany sort of surrenders,
Yeah.
says it's all over, forget it, we can't beat you. He was really annoyed with this, and he thought, oh, I can't show my face around here. So
Because it would be embarrassing.
he's with his missus, who nobody knew was his wife,
Right.
Eva, in this bunker.
Yeah.
And so he said, I've had enough of this. He shoots himself.
Yeah.
She poisons herself, and the chauffeur buries them or something, or burns them.
Right.
And in all the time he was in charge, 50 million people died.
So that's 1918 to 1945.
Yeah.
Between
It felt like that.
between Travis and the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Next
Right.
week. That's fantastic.
That's remarkable. I have to say that you sort of lost your grasp somewhere along the line, because you started off confidently, but you lost your
I've had a really busy week, and last night I was whizzing through it.
Sure.
And then this morning I woke up, and Suzanne had been away for about 3 days, right?
Yeah.
I hardly spoke to her. She's been busy, I've been busy. First thing to say when I wake up, oh, just ask me some stuff on Hitler.
You are romantic. Oh, that's great.
That's how stressful it's getting. But I knew it all this morning, honestly.
No, but that's fine. I think you've summed up you've done that. Right,
captured him in essence.
just for a bit of balance, I've got your next week's homework. It's the same series. There's little books. There's tiny little books, just 3 inches long by 2 inches wide.
Crammed with so much information. Though.
Winston Churchill. There you go. You'll enjoy that. Yeah?
I'm getting a bit bored now, though. This is what happened in school.
Think of the listeners.
Did really well in infants. Once got to secondary, lost interest.
Was it the breakup between you and Harris?
And Zoe. I'm wondering if, you've spiralled into something there.
Yeah, because it's like all these other, these men of history, they always had sort of things happen in their early childhood, didn't they? Maybe yours is the Zoe Harris dress incident.
Well, let's just refer to it as the Zoe incident.
Yeah.
From now on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Winston Churchill, the bit I left out in the Hitler story, Hitler was scared of this man.
Yeah.
And I can tell you something else about Winston Churchill.
Go on.
He said he can remembers being in the womb. And he was born in a public toilet.
Play a record.
Fuck.
It's really good, David. It's really good. Oh, Carl doesn't laugh at anything.
It's making me laugh.
No, okay. Right.
Right, do you want to go out? Sorry. I don't know if I could do this.
Fucking hell, she's looking good. See how Christian she is with a couple of these down her fucking neck.
You know Hannah's got you out here because you stink? Making a smell in there. Like knocking about with a fucking crab stick.
Worst style ever.
Well, whose head is it? My head.
Yeah, it's yours. I've got to look at it. That's what he says as well. He says it's not just the hair, it's the head. Completely round, egg-like thing with a V on it, a little strange face, gimp face, and then...
Okay, let's do it again.
Don't worry about it anyway, it's nature.
It's not nature, mate.
It is nature. It is nature, that's exactly what it is. This bit fucked off, that bit stayed. Don't worry about it.
Oh, God! Oh! There's no chance!
Well, it's that time again.
It's Carl's diary.
Oh, what's he written today?
Told Suzanne that I had read that we will have spoken to aliens by the year 2025. Ricky once told me that if a lion could speak English, it still couldn't have a good chat with us because its life is different to ours. If that's true, we've got no chance with an alien. I'd be worried that an alien could read my mind. I had that problem once years ago, when I worked in a studio making cassettes. Some mind-reading woman was having some cassettes made. She waited while I did them. She had a small dog. I knew she was trying to read my mind, so I just thought about the dog. I thought that would confuse her, because she wouldn't understand why I was thinking about her dog.
That's amazing.
So, firstly, how did you know she was a mind-reading woman?
Everybody who came in having cassettes done, you'd find out about what the job is. So, you know, if it's a band or whatever, it might be a police station needing blank cassettes to interview people.
Yeah.
And she had them to sort of use during a thing where they do mind reading and stuff. So
Right.
you get
A recording of
it.
Yeah.
And she was just there and she was staring at me like that, just looking over. And the dog was sort of looking worried, and they pick up vibes, don't they?
No.
They do.
And why was
Were they looking... I'm not being funny. Were they looking at the roundness of your head, do you think?
They were just looking at me, and I was sort of panicking a bit. And the more that I was thinking she's reading my mind, I was thinking she knows that I know that she's reading my mind. So I just stopped thinking about her reading my mind, thought about the dog.
What were you thinking about the dog?
Just running about on the beach.
He remembers what he was thinking.
No, just so she thought, oh, hang on a minute, it's not his mind, it's the dog's mind I'm picking up.
Oh, so you thought she'd go, oh no, I'm getting it all tangled up. I've got a cross line here.
I met up with my mate Laurie. He said he was in a pub at the weekend and saw a bloke whose hands were on the wrong arms.
No! What do you mean?
Well, he had his left hand on his right arm and the right hand on the left arm. I don't think this would be a problem if he's been like that from an early age. When I was in Ripley's in LA, I saw a bloke whose head was on back to front.
That's more annoying, innit, than your hands. Innit?
Now then, would you walk? How would you walk? Would you be walking backwards, Carl, so that you could walk? So you're basically walking forwards.
I reckon I'd walk sideways so nobody would sort of tell the difference. It just looked like.
Oh God! He solved it again.
He's thought it through. Got home and read my magazine. There was a story about a baby that was born that looked like a frog. What magazine's this?
That made the news. That was in a proper newspaper in the end.
It didn't really have a neck or top half of its head. It would look all right if it always wore a scarf and a hat. The world would be a more interesting place if there were loads of different types of humans like there are creatures. Then some people would be good at certain jobs. Spider people, ant people, builders, cockroach people, dustbin men.
Good idea, isn't it?
I mean,
Cockroach men, spider men, what are you talking about?
Look at some insects, right?
Yeah.
They don't have machinery, yet they're getting by, aren't they? They have their lives like we do. They get up, they wander about, they collect food, they tidy up, they fix stuff, they make their own house. We can't do any of that. So what I'm saying is, why aren't we using them? Why are these cockroaches with all these powers and stuff going about?
It's all these powers.
But how could we use them? How could we harness
I've just told you, dustbin men. Or whatever that.
No,
what
you
do mean?
said that if they were also men, if they were cockroach men, we could use them.
You've left a big bit out, but when that 1-inch cockroach becomes a 6-foot bloke wearing a jacket.
It's just that we always use insects for like a bit of fun. You see flea circuses and all that, which is all very well, but I don't think it's getting the most out of them.
Woke up at 9:55 a.m. Soon as I woke up, I looked at Suzanne and she looked at me. I said, "Did I tell you about the immune system?" Suzanne started laughing. I said, "It's amazing." She said, "Not now."
Oh God! I was thinking
Springing into action, he zips up, his eyes are like... Did I tell you about the immune system? Oh, shut up, Carl. Put the kettle on.
Oh God! Oh fucking hell! Okay, Carl. This is a logical conundrum. To a certain extent, there's a little bit of lateral thinking because, but there is only one right answer. Now, the pressure here isn't to get this right. The pressure is when I've told you the answer to then understand it. Because when I've explained this to people, I've laid out for them, they still can't quite get the concept. Okay, so there's 2 doors, Carl.
Yeah.
One leads to heaven. One leads to hell. Yeah. Okay, they're identical. You can't tell them apart. Okay, 50-50.
Right.
Obviously, you want to go to heaven, I assume. Right, there's 2 guards, identical guards, guarding each door. Okay?
Right.
The one guarding hell always tells a lie. The one guarding heaven always tells the truth. You have to ask one question to find out which is which, and then go through the door you want. What question do you ask?
I've only got one.
Yeah.
And what, one to both?
No, one to either of them. You don't know which one's which, though. So what question do you ask?
Why can't I ask, like, both of them one?
Because it's
Because
not the rules.
are you can only ask one. There aren't actually 2 doors labelled heaven and hell, Carl. This is a leap of imagination here.
And I've definitely got to answer. I've got to ask them a question. I can't just sort of have a feel of the door to see if there's any heat or anything.
They're identical. You stand a few yards away. You cannot tell from the outside of these doors which is which. What question do you ask?
I can't look through the keyhole or anything.
There's no
Can't get anywhere
keyhole.
near them. Let's imagine there's a small rope that prevents you from getting anywhere near, rather like outside a nightclub.
Yeah.
So they stood there.
Yeah.
They both look the same. They're both smiling.
Yeah.
But one of them's not really smiling, really. He's trying to make me make a mistake, isn't he?
Well, he's just going to lie when you ask him a question, if you ask him.
So what's the point in asking a question? Do I know one of them's going to lie?
Yeah.
But would they be neighbours like this? Would they be that close? Why?
I mean, we're not sure if these two guys get on.
It's a logical. Well, I'll tell you the answer.
No, I want to see if he can get it. He's almost there. No, he's not almost there. What am I thinking?
No, hang on. Right, so you go up and you go.
Hang on. Well, look. Let's imagine that. Let's imagine Ricky and I are those two guys. Okay. Right.
But we have to. Well, me and Steve will decide which doors we're guarding. Okay.
Right.
I'm.
Look away, Carl.
Okay.
Right.
Then.
So we've decided. Okay. One of us is guarding hell and one of us is guarding heaven. Which question you're going to ask and who you're going to ask it to?
Right. I'll just say to you, Steve. I'll go. Got some post for God here.
That's not a question. That's a statement.
Right. You've got some posts for God here.
No, that's not a question.
Yeah, but maybe the question's coming. You got some posts for God here. Yeah.
And it needs to be signed.
It's not a question. Still not a question.
No. Let him finish.
Is God in? Because I need him to sign for this post. Is he in?
Well, I can answer that as well if you want.
Go on.
He's in. He's behind my door. Do you want to answer it?
Well,
yes.
Do you want to get him? Just.
Well, no, you've only got one question.
So you're asking Steve, is God in? What's the answer?
Yes.
Ask me. Yes.
Look, lads, I'm just trying to do a job here. What am I going to do with this?
Well, give it to me and I'll give it to God because he's behind my door. Steve?
Yeah, give it to me and I'll take it into God because he's behind my door.
You're an idiot. Let me tell you the answer. I'm guarding hell, by the way. I'm the devil. Steve's God, okay? So you asked me what Steve would say if you asked him what door he was guarding, and I'm going to lie. I know he'd say heaven because he'd tell the truth, but I'm lying, so he'd say hell. So the question is, if I was to ask the other one what door he was guarding, what would he say? And whatever the person answers is the door they're guarding.
Steve, what door are you looking after?
Well,
heaven.
Yeah.
Why should I believe you?
Because you don't know. No, that doesn't work. Because you asked me the same, and I'd say heaven as well.
Right, so who do I believe? This is where you use your gut feeling, though, isn't it? This is what life's...
Well, as opposed to the pure logic that Ricky's just used.
I just think, because there's a lot of questions in life where you don't know the answer, and you go, do you know what? I don't like the look of him. So...
They're identical.
Yeah, but they're still identical twins. You always get a little snidey one. All right.
Questions for Karl, just to sort of try and tap into his brain, see what's going on there. Yeah. The questionnaire that is often featured at the end of the TV programme Inside the Actor's Studio. If heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
Is that how it works?
Oh.
No,
what do you mean? What's the question?
Well, I don't know. You hear so many other things that you have to go through other gates. I can't imagine him being on the door, is what I'm saying. If he owns a place, what's he doing there? He could put anyone on it.
It's St. Peter, isn't it, who's normally minding the gates, famously.
Right, so it's him asking me.
OK, well, let's say it's St. Peter.
No. You go through the gate. Peter goes, oh, you're expected. He's got an appointment. We're going through to God. Go through a few doors. Go up top floor. Right, past the executive washroom, into his big office. OK, that overlooks the universe.
So what?
So you've gone in to see God. It's an audience with God. You've died. You've gone to heaven. And what would you like God to say to you at that point?
Probably just say, you've done well and that in your life. You never did anybody any harm. So, welcome to heaven. Any problems, give us a shout. Here's a little layout of like a little map. It's kind of like...
I love this. This is a great answer. And my favourite one is you never did anyone any harm. That's great. That's a brilliant thing for God to say.
Yeah.
So hang on, he's giving you a little map.
So he's giving you a little map of the area. It's big.
He'll sort of say, this is where you go for this is where you go for that. I'd probably ask him about the ghost situation. I'd say, am I now a ghost then? Or is this just like another planet that I've come onto?
Right.
I don't know if he'd answer that. I don't know if he'd be sort of a bit...
Bit cagey.
Yeah, a little bit like, well, I don't want to panic you and stuff. I'd say, right, is it right that I can see past family and that? Because, to be honest, I'd probably prefer to stay away.
He doesn't even want to.
No, but because the thing is, if
that's
you've done
amazing.
I've done all that in this life, so it's about moving on to another life and meeting different people, isn't it?
Yeah.
Otherwise, what's the point? It's just
Yeah.
like the same all over again, but everywhere's white. I mean, I don't know if it is like
Do you
this.
think God would like this podcast?
Well, I suppose it just kills half an hour, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, but time's not a problem for him, is it?
Yeah, it is, because he lives for ages, so he needs loads of filler. I bet he's, doing stuff that he's just like, I'm not really into this, but it's something to do, isn't it?
Sudoku and stuff.
But I think there'll be just as many problems up there as there is here, because at least people are leaving here, whereas up there, that's the thing that I'd be worried about the most, actually, that it's really crowded. Because it's years and years of dead people, isn't it? London does me head in. Up there, it's going to be well busier than that.
Do you recycle?
I don't really do all the... I don't separate stuff. I don't sort of put, there's the cans, there's the paper.
You don't do that?
You just throw it away, do you? Because
Oh,
that's not
bad.
recycling,
That
and they
annoys
can't
me.
do anything with that.
That annoys me when you're just putting it in landfill, mate. Come on.
Yeah.
But I haven't got
That
all the
annoys
bins,
me,
there
that.
isn't enough room for all the bins.
Yeah, we have to do...
You've got a recycle box you stick outside.
Yeah.
What are you on about?
Recycle box, yeah.
I haven't got one.
Well, no, you got to ask for one.
I tried to get rid of a sofa, right? I was getting a new sofa, had the old one. You try and get rid of one of them, it's murder, right? I called up the council, said I want to get rid of it. They said, we're not coming round there till Friday. It was like a Monday. I said, it's in the way. So I put it outside. I said, you put it outside, you'll get a fine. I said, yeah, but you don't know where I'm going to put it outside.
Yeah.
It's not outside my house.
No.
So they said, well, you do that, we've got your number
What's the
now.
sofa like? It's a beige one. Well, if we see that... Right.
So they said, if you want to pay to have it collected, we can come and get it tomorrow, 30 quid. I said, I'm not paying for it. It's madness.
Yeah.
So, hung up, annoyed, called my dad up. He said, oh, I saw this thing on the telly saying that you can donate your furniture to people who haven't got a sofa. Look it up on the internet. So I looked it up, there's a firm that does it.
Right.
Right, cheeky sods. Called them up, said, I've got this sofa here, I want to donate it to someone who hasn't got a sofa. He said, oh, what's it like? Is it in good condition? Yeah, it's all right, yeah. Well, why are you getting rid of it? I said, because we've moved into a bit of a bigger place and the sofa looks daft in the corner. It's too small, so I'm getting a bigger one. There's nothing wrong with it. How big is it? How many people does it sit? So it depends how big you are. You can sit two people on it, but it's not the comfiest. But it's in good condition. It's none of your nonsense-like stuff. It was expensive when I bought it. He said, right. He said, is it safe? So I said, what do you mean? He said, is it fag-proof? So I said, I don't smoke. He said, well, go and get the, lift the thing up. He's got me running around looking at my sofa when I'm giving it away. I had to lift it up, it had a picture of a fag on it. I said, yeah, it's got a picture of a fag on it.
Could I just point out, fag is a slang for cigarette. When he says, is it fag-proof, he's not going to open the cushion and someone's go, you, it's me! So I should explain that straight away.
So anyway, it turned out it was fag-proof. They came and picked it up, took it away. That was that. But look at the hassle. Look at the hassle it takes to get rid of something. And then they say to you, do not be dumping stuff on the street. You know, it's that thing of having to wait for certain days of the week, and you can't always keep hold of something till a certain day of the week, because it's big. A mattress is one of them things you can't get sort of rid of. Or you can't stick it somewhere, because it's in the way. It's a big, clumpy bit of furniture, isn't it?
Yeah. It's not a bit of furniture, really, a mattress, but I know what you mean.
Well,
it's a new sideboard. Yeah, don't lean on it. It's a bit spongy. What do you keep in it? We can't keep anything in it. It's just full of springs and stuff.
No, but you know what I mean.
It's a piece of furniture, to be honest.
Well, it's part
it should
of...
be on a bed, to be honest.
It's part of a furniture bit, isn't it? Did I tell you that time when...
I don't think you could even ever count a mattress as a piece of furniture.
Of course you can.
It's functional. And where do you stop? Is a pillow a piece of furniture? Is a blanket? Oh, a nice bit of furniture you're wearing. They're my trousers. They're furniture if you pop them up against a wall.
Did I tell you that time when we first bought a flat?
Go on.
Bought a flat in Manchester, right? And
yeah.
You know, when you first buy a place, it's expensive, isn't it?
And it's a big bit of furniture, a flat, isn't it?
So, you know, we bought a sofa, we got a table.
Sorry, you don't mean you bought a sofa, you ended up with a table?
No.
You bought a sofa and a table.
Yeah.
Table.
Now, I didn't know.
Suzanne sent you to buy a sofa and you came back with a table.
Now, back then, I wasn't as wise as I am now.
Fucking hell! Oh, what was he? Some snot in a jar.
Can I just apologise to any slot in a jar that's listening and was offended by that comment?
All right. So I ordered a bed. I ordered a bed.
Yeah.
It turned up.
Oh, well done. Fucking hell, that's a victory.
I thought...
Nothing went down shit creek this
That's
time.
not the end of the story, is it?
No.
So I thought, I'm going to get this in the bedroom, set it all up. Suzanne comes home from work, the bed's done, she'll be well happy.
Yeah.
So I get it all up there in the lift and what have you. It seems like I'm missing something here. Put it together, no mattress.
How would you not notice there was no mattress?
No, just because it's like, you know, I'm thinking, yeah, I've got all the screws, I've got the slats for that at the bottom, there's the post and that. So put it together.
Where's the
right.
softy, spongy bit of furniture that usually sits on top of the more rigid bit of furniture?
So I called them up and said, there's no mattress with it. He said, no, it's not part of it. I said, what do you mean it's not part of it? A bed isn't a bed without a mattress. It's a climbing frame, right? So they said, you know, you can buy one. We have got them in for that thing. But it was like 400 odd quid. And
I don't know why you're telling me this.
300.
I know this. I've walked beds. I understand this is how it
No,
works.
the mattress isn't a bed. No, the bed is something else.
Yeah, but that's wrong. You cannot use a bed without a mattress, is what I'm saying. So don't sell it without it.
No, but some people replace the bed frame
That's
and
fine.
keep the old mattress or the
That's
other way
fine.
around.
Once you've invested in it and you go, oh, will I buy a new bed or will I just buy a new mattress? Fine.
Well, they're not going to keep selling beds with new mattresses in case you've already got a mattress.
What?
A bed and a mattress without any pillows and blankets is no good, but you don't expect that to come with it.
At least you can sleep on that. You can sleep on a spongy bit. You can chuck a coat over you. You can use a cushion off a sofa.
They're not thinking some fuckwit might buy it without the mattress. We better include it.
So anyway, so I was like, oh, I didn't think of this.
I didn't think of this.
So I called my dad up.
I didn't think. So I called me dad. Dad, it's your foot quits on again. All right, son, how's it going? What have you done? Bought a bed without a mattress? Oh.
So I said, listen, I bought that bed. There's no mattress on it. Can you get us one? So he said, oh, I'll have a word. I'll call around, right? So he calls back like an hour and a half later. He said, got your mattress. Go round to Alf's. Alf is me sort of uncle who isn't an uncle.
All right.
He's the one who I've told you about who had two tellies, one that worked picture-wise, one that worked on the sound. Slept in a rubber dinghy, right? Now the thing is,
I remember Alf, yeah.
he said, yeah, we've got a mattress, come and get it. So I go round there.
Why does he sleep on the fucking mattress if he's got one? Why does he sleep in a fucking boat if he's got a mattress?
He's terrified of flooding.
Yeah.
I get there and it's in his van.
Right.
Drag the
Sorry, he's
mattress
driving
on.
around with a mattress in the back of a van. What is he, a fucking serial killer?
So I thought Suzanne's going to be happy. Dragged it out of the van, chucked it in the car. Thought she won't even know. Do you know what I mean?
No.
So I dragged that back. You know, am I going to make it rush hour by this point? You know, she's going to get home. Anyway, get home, drag it into the lift and what have you. Drag it up, drag it into the bedroom, stick it on.
Prostitute falls off it.
Sheet on it and that. Suzanne comes in. She goes, "What is that smell?" So I said, "What?" She said, "It's like oil and diesel."
Hold on, why didn't you smell it?
No, it doesn't make sense.
I think I just sort of got used to, maybe because I got in the back of the van, smelt that, thought that's in the van, then I got used to that smell.
Yeah.
It's in the back of my car, folded up. I'm concentrating on trying to get this bed made before she gets in.
Sure.
So anyway, she's going, "What is it?" I said, "I've got this off Alf." She said, "We can't have that." She said, "You know, it's a new flat, nice clean flat and everything. We've got this old thing that stinks. Get rid of it." It was murder getting rid of that. And I had to tip it. I went round the back of some supermarket and left it there. Because you call
Fly
around...
tipping. Illegal fly tipping.
Well, no, because I think it's illegal and bad when you're chucking it out, say, at a bus stop or somewhere on a high street or something, and people are going, "That looks a mess." I chucked it near the bins at a supermarket. I'd gone out of my way. I thought, where is this not going to be offensive?
Why couldn't you just go down the tip?
I think I did try the tip. Oh, no, there was a massive queue. There was a massive queue.
Laziness, Rick,
A queue
sorry.
at the tip?
A massive queue. I
Where
remember
was
it
this?
now.
Oh,
Stretford.
laziness then.
Stretford, that
Why
one. I
is there
remember.
a queue for the tip?
Don't know. I remember driving past it and I haven't got time for that. And that's...
So don't go on about you couldn't get rid of it. It's because you could be asked to queue up, you lazy bastard. Couldn't get rid
But
of it.
what was he thinking? Why was he panicking? One, why did he get a bed without a mattress? Two, why does he call his dad to get him out of mattress-related problems? His dad goes to him, Alf's got one in the back of a dirty old fucking van. Oh, wait, that should be all right.
No, but the thing is, what I'm saying is, when I was in that bed shop and I'm going, "Oh yeah, good bed, I'm sitting on it, I'm sitting on a mattress with it." At no point did he say, "No, have you thought about what sort of mattress you want? Have you got orthopaedic problems or whatever? That didn't come up. He said, there's your order, there's your address. I'm not a bed man. I go to the bed man to get bed advice. In the same way, same problem here. I've had work done recently with...
Dad, what? How do I get rid of a body? Let me call out.
I went to, what's her name? Harley Street. I went for a checkup. And, like a medical. Posh, you know Harley Street, it's like it's the top doctors, isn't it? I've never been before. Yeah. All posh buildings and that. I went up to the counter. I said, I see the doctor. They said, name, yeah. Give us 10 minutes, go and wait in the waiting room. Dead posh waiting room. Dead fancy. Big leather furniture and that.
Yep.
Loads of magazines. I mean, like a newsagent's. In the middle of the room on a table. Loads of them. So I'm looking through, and there's the top quality ones, your Esquire, GQ, Classy, Yacht Weekly, all that. Country Life. Boys.
Boys?
There's one there, yeah. Boys. What's that? Right, lifted up like the one on top of it. And it's like Boys with a Z. Two fellas stood there, looking, sort of Italian looking.
Yeah. Right.
Dungarees on.
No shirt, though.
No shirt, just dungarees sort of unbuttoned, hanging down a little bit.
Sure.
So no one else is about. I'm never going to buy a magazine like that.
I can't believe you're going to tell us you looked through a gay magazine.
I had a little look, just because I thought, like I say, it's one
You're
chance.
always looking to learn, aren't you? You're always looking to learn.
Yeah.
Always open, there might have been something in there that I go, right, I get it now, I understand why they like doing that or whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
So she said I was going to, 10-minute wait, I can have a quick flick through. Picked it up, had a look. Still none the wiser.
Why?
Well, what did you see when you opened it up?
Just loads of... like I've said to you before about, I don't know why you like looking at knobs when they've got one of their own.
Right.
There's no surprises there. You're not going to go, oh, that's
Sure,
that's
yeah.
nice. Some had like car oil on the face. Knob out.
Yeah.
There was someone sat on one of them square things of hay.
Oh, yeah.
Sat there, sort of sat on it, straddling it.
Yeah. That must have been uncomfortable.
Again, knob out.
Yeah, just looking like it's normal.
That's
Sort of
crazy.
like
No
that.
farmer walks around like that.
What was the other one? There was motorbike. They always like them.
Yeah.
And I'm going through, and then like the content is all puns.
Right.
Everything was to do with knob.
Right.
That's the only bit they're interested in the male body.
Look at this bloke
It's
straddling
not-
this huge throbbing thing. The bike's not bad either.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all that.
yeah.
Loads of them. It was just cock. Just 100%. Like let's just talk about the knob.
That's a good name for a gay magazine.
100% cock.
100% cock.
Did it not at any moment sort of maybe slightly unnerve you that the doctor might come in and see you reading Boys?
No, because I wasn't.
What about if I walked through? Because I remember once when you were in hospital about to have a tube going down your knob and you were sitting in your pants with stockings on and I walked through and you were horrified. So what if I'd have walked in then and went,
Yeah,
Carl, what are you
I
doing?
would have just said, look at this. Look at this, it's free.
And I said, why did you bring that with you?
No, I would have just said, look, does it look like I brought it with me? Look at this.
Yes, it does.
Well,
Because
what-
I've never.
what? So you
Because
look
I would
at-
never see. You would never see a gay magazine in a doctor's waiting room. So I think you bought that and pretended that it was
That's
there.
the thing. I was amazed by that because there was no there was no Mayfair or anything. They just catered for if you wanted a bit of knob action. It was really. I could have complained. So if you're gonna have this, where's a bit of the other?
Yeah.
Yeah, you had a bit of this. Where's a bit of the other?
I know one of the things that they had, and I thought they're really struggling with ideas. They had a Sukoko.
As in Sudoku.
Yeah.
Sukoko.
Surely Sadico is better.
No, because it was like Sukoko.
Yeah, but it's Dick as well.
Subdico.
Yeah.
What? And it was still a Sudoku style puzzle, but it just had that name.
Yeah. It's just
So
everything.
It was just Sudoku, but called Coco. That's amazing. That is amazing.
Now, if I was gay, do you know
Let's
you
have
say?
a game of Lubo. Let's have a game of Knobopoly.
Noberation.
Noberation. Let's have a game of chess. Cock. Let's have a game of fuckaroo.
Well, that works for either sex.
Yeah, that's true.
That's how we spend our
Okay, then.
Christmases.
Fuck a poo.
Oh, God.
If you get, I mean, I think I read that like a big chunk of ice fell off one of the ice. What do you call them?
Caps.
Ice caps. Something like that. I think they said it's the size of the Empire State Building or something.
Right.
It snapped off and went into the water, and it's melted. And they say, "Oh, it's bad news," you know, that something that size is melting. But the way I look at it, if something that size falls into the water, it's like a big ice cube, and it's gonna freeze it up again. You with me?
Not really, Carl.
Go on.
Right, you get a giant ice cube, the size of the Empire State Building,
Yeah.
stick it in the water,
Yeah.
it's gonna make, it's gonna stick back on again, isn't it?
Well,
Maybe it's
no,
gonna stick back
only
on
if
again.
it freezes up again.
Yeah, well,
do you
it
mean
will
it's gonna
freeze up, the
well, it
water's gonna
won't,
get
but-
cold again, because you've just put a giant ice cube in the water.
So when you put an ice cube in a drink, the drink doesn't freeze, does it?
No,
the
because
ice
it's not,
melts.
if you put one the size of an Empire State Building in your glass of Jack Daniels, it's gonna make it freezing.
It's not going in a glass of Jack Daniels, it's going in the ocean.
I know, but you see, I'm using my fables, imagine a world.
Use your brain instead!
This is a bit of a bigger issue. We're always making more and more stuff, right, in the world. You know, big buildings, big planes, big boats and that. Will we ever get to a point where all this is too heavy for the world to handle?
Right, what error has he made there, Steve? What physical, scientific error has he made there with that question?
I can't begin to explain it.
Carl, we're not getting the rocks from other planets. It's already here. It's like having a big pile of books in a room and then moving them over to the other side of the room and build a thing going, oh, can the room take it? I'm building a lot of things out of these books.
What about plastic? Where's that come from?
Other chemicals that existed on the planet.
Yeah.
Do you see the point?
Hang on a minute, though. What about a little tree? You plant that as an acorn, it grows, Rick. That's bigger, that's more stuff.
Yeah.
Don't listen to him, Carl. He's patronising
What
you.
about acorns and that, though?
Right, they grow from minerals and proteins already in our atmosphere or in our, the mass of Earth.
What about a cat, Carl? Right, you get it, it's a very tiny kitten, but it grows up and it's bigger.
Carl, he's doing it on purpose.
Elephants. baby
Elephants, they're very small to begin with, but they get bigger and bigger and bigger, and so they get heavier and heavier.
Mind you, dinosaurs have gone.
You know, but you... but you know,
These are milestones in human evolution. The opposable, the forward-facing eyes, the upright. These are massive things in taking us out of the animal kingdom.
and one day, Carl, you'll walk upright.
But what do you mean about eyes facing forward? You mean before we got here, there was people whose eyes were looking in their head? I don't understand. Is that what you mean?
No, because when we got sort of binocular vision. Do you know Anne Frank?
That's all I know about Anne is. There's no point pretending here
Anne!
that I know stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, tell us everything you know about Anne Frank.
She was in a cupboard.
Yeah. What else?
If she didn't do that, I wouldn't know about her. Seriously. That's all I know about her.
Yeah.
So what did she do?
But how do you think we know about we know about her cupboard because of her book, don't we?
But hang on, what, in the bigger scheme of things, why was she in a cupboard?
I don't know.
Right.
I honestly don't know.
You don't know anything else about Anne Frank beyond the fact that, to quote you, she was in a cupboard.
Well, what's she done then? You tell me. Why should I know more about her?
Firstly, I don't think she was in a cupboard.
She wasn't in a cupboard. She was in an attic.
All right.
Yeah.
So what was she doing?
She was hiding from the
Tidying
Nazis. She was hiding from the Nazis.
But isn't that the first place they'd look? Sort of work from the top down.
Carl, they weren't specifically looking for Anne Frank.
They weren't going, where is she?
Where's Franker?
If she gets that book out, we are in the deep shit. We've got to stop the book.
And then we went and had a look at the volcanoes and that. They've got 36 of them to look at.
How many did you look at before you realised that pretty much, you've seen one volcano, you've seen them all?
Probably about 6 or 7.
Really? And then when you got to the 8th, you thought, no, I know what this is going to be, Suzanne. This is going to be like a mountain with a hole in the top.
Yeah.
Really?
But it happened years ago as well. It's like, just keep a couple, fill the rest in, tidy it up.
Fill the rest in!
Yeah, no,
Well, getting some builders.
No, seriously though.
Okay, 4 million tons of concrete, please.
They're an absolute death trap.
Yeah, what? Yeah. What do you mean, fill them in? Do you know what a volcano is?
It's just a hole, isn't it? That's happened.
Well, it's more than the
happened back
hole. It's
in-
more a portal to the magma in the centre of the Earth.
Back in 1730 it happened, and they still haven't sorted it out.
Well, when you say it happened, volcanoes were made a lot longer ago than 1730.
No, but the one that did Lanzarote in.
Right.
Sort it out.
What would you suggest? How
tidy
can they
up.
fill it in? It's joined. It's all joined.
No, but what I'm
and
saying
the,
is, it was
the
a-
big
it was-
plates of the Earth are all joined.
It
All
was
the
a disaster,
magma's
wasn't it?
joined.
With the Trade Centre thing, that happened. They cleaned it up, sorted it out, they've moved on. That's what I'm saying. Whereas Lanzarote have just gone, leave it. It happened back in 1730.
You misunderstand me. How, in the name of God, can you fill in a volcano? You ignorant twit.
No, but it's not just the holes, they've actually left the lava everywhere. That's what I mean. It's not just the big holes, there's lava everywhere.
But it's molten rock. They can't just pick it up like a carpet.
Put it in the holes are there ready, just push it all in. That's what I'm saying. You know, like the monkeys peeling potatoes.
Right. That's never happened. They go and put nuts in the salt water to salt the nut.
Whatever.
How does that get to peeling potatoes?
But
because in your head, they were working in a canteen.
Making chips.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
It doesn't matter what the food is, I'm just saying how they know how to sort of prepare
I
that
love the
food.
fact that you don't care what the fact is. When you're discussing facts, that's all that matters. Otherwise, on Mastermind, they just go, who wrote Much Ado About Nothing? Dickens? Yeah, close enough, whatever, someone did. The fact is what matters.
Yeah, but with that question, that's got a straightforward answer. What I'm telling you is the way that animals work. If it's a potato or a nut, it's a foodage.
And once again, I return you to my question as before. What's your point? What point were you making?
It's either a chimpanzee with a typewriter with an infinite amount of time. He would eventually, by definition, mathematically, type everything ever possible. Okay, or it's an infinite amount of chimps with typewriters, and one of them will type it first time.
But already that's not right. You either need to have
What do
one
you mean?
monkey.
What? You mean
let's hear his
employment
point.
laws?
He
What do you mean
can't-
it's not right?
Let's hear him out,
Okay.
please.
If it's one monkey
Yeah.
with a typewriter that's got loads of ink in it and that, right? At least it knows what it's done in the past.
Don't. It's not.
Keep going.
Crime.
If you've got a load of monkeys, it's like if you have too many. What's that saying about too many chefs?
Too many
spoil-
chimps spoil the soup.
Right. Well, it's the same thing. It's like, well, I didn't tell you to put salt in it. I was going to put salt in it, and it messes it up. Whereas if it's just one, they know what's gone on. So what I'm saying is,
just
leave him go.
I can't be bothered.
I want
Steve.
to hear- I want to hear the rest.
This blows my mind. That he doesn't know what this does to me. It's a mathematical problem.
I want to hear the rest.
well, it's just I just don't think it will happen.
What do you mean you don't think it'll happen? Infinity works it out for you by definition.
But not Shakespeare.
Oh! Shut up, you idiot!
Rick, do you know what he said to me? I said to him, I explained it to him, I said,
God.
you've got an infinite number of monkeys, infinite number of typewriters, they will type the complete works of Shakespeare. He said, have they read Shakespeare?
You're an idiot! Play a
I said
record,
no,
'cause I'm not having this
they're not doing
conversation. When are the exams? June?
Something like that, yeah.
We're trying to register next week, and I reckon you can get an A or B.
I'm
history.
busy. I'm
In
busy.
history. No, don't worry about it, it's just easy. You get your Brody's notes. If Heat magazine, they love you, Carl. They could probably sort something out. They could probably pay for a tutor. They got a lot of money, they sell a lot of magazines.
I mean, it is always, almost always, and you found that out, I discovered this, it's always the Tudors and Stuarts. There's no fear for them not coming up. Now, what do you already know about them? You must already know stuff about Henry VIII and Elizabeth.
No, because it's too long ago to even get interested in. Do you know what I mean? You can't.
Is that why you
relate to
didn't-
it.
Okay.
The Anderson thing, it was like, God, you know, I bet my mum and dad were in an Anderson shelter. You know, this is interesting.
What, when they...
Oh, my granddad would have like had something to do with this. But the Tudors, it's like I don't know even if they had a family back then.
Play a record! Is that the answer?
Yeah, just cavemen in front of dinosaurs and that. They sort of went, oh. And then...
Well, it wasn't cavemen in front of dinosaurs, was it? Because cavemen weren't alive when dinosaurs were alive.
There was a couple knocking about.
Right, okay, fair enough.
There was a crossover point, surely.
Not dinosaurs like you're
15 million. Was the probably the Ice Age. There were still big
I
reptiles.
think it's fairly common knowledge that the dinosaurs did not exist.
Well, who gave the dinosaurs the name?
Well, no. Well, no.
Who gave the dinosaurs the names?
Hang on. Here's something I've learnt, remember?
Go on.
Back to, like, show 4 or whatever.
Go on.
What is it?
4?
The flea can jump over the London Eye?
No, it can jump the equivalent of if it was a 6-foot man. It can jump about 6 inches high. A flea cannot jump over the London Eye.
Yes, it can. Yeah, it can.
And
Tell your kids that.
Carl.
remember.
A flea can jump over the London Eye. And an ant can lift 3 Volvos. He likes Richmond Park. He goes, I like to see all the deers. I went, it's deers plural, you don't need to say deers. I try and educate whenever I can.
What's that one?
I said,
deer is already
yeah,
plural.
deer is plural. I said, you know, like sheep or fish. So you can say fishes. And we were laughing at us. I said, do you know the plural of mongoose? Because a lot of people think it would be mongoose. It's not, it's mongooses. Do you know what Karl said?
Plural of mongoose.
Mongoose, yes.
Plural of mongoose?
It's worth a competition. No, it's not, no.
No, go on.
Karl, what did you think the plural of mongoose was?
Mongs.
I phoned him up. There was a front cover of the I think it was the Telegraph one day this week, and it was an ironic story. It was a fluff piece, but it was a funny story. It was about a monkey in a zoo that had a ruck with its father because it's adolescent. It was like the equivalent of like 16 to 18, and it had a fight with its father, and it escaped. It ran away, and it was like, you know, an interesting story.
Yeah.
I phoned Karl up and said, "There's some monkey news. A monkey has escaped from its cage after an argument with its father." And he said, "What was the argument about?" I mean, he thinks like Homer Simpson.
Yeah.
What was the argument about? Like the zookeepers are going, oh look, oh no, he's brought up his untidy room again. The father, oh look, he's caught him smoking again. I mean, what do you mean, what was the argument about? They have fights. They have fights and then it ran away.
His dad wanted him to go to college, but he just wants to quit and get a job.
Yeah, and he fancied a monkey in the other cage, and the father was saying, she's not good enough for you.
I remember, I was on I don't know if this is alright to talk about. I mean, it happened, so, you know, not worried
It's
about
alright to talk about. Everything's alright to talk about.
But I was on the train, right, coming from Manchester back to London, right?
Yeah.
And, got on it was like a Friday night, and it was heaving, you know, like the last train is and all that. And, absolutely chocker. Right?
Yeah.
So I'm walking through the carriages, thinking, oh, is he in his seats anyway? Anyway, everyone's like, it's heaving, right? It's people stood up in the doorways, you can't get in the toilet and all that. There's not going to be any chair knocking about. You know, walking through, and anyway, I see this one empty chair sort of in front of me, right? I think, oh, why ain't anyone sat there, right? I'll just rush to that, get to that, I'll get myself a seat, plonk myself down, right? And, sort of turn round, you know, see who I'm facing, you know, see who you're sort of having a chat with. Little fella there, right? Little, well, Down syndrome kid,
Right.
sat there, and he goes, "Alright," and I thought, oh, right, not bad, but do you know what I mean? They're always talking, aren't they? You can ask a lot of questions, right? So I was like, oh, here we go, 2.5 hours, and I couldn't get up because the thing is, that's obvious,
Sure.
right? So that's like mean. I never want to be mean. Do you know what I mean?
No.
At the end of the day. So anyway, so I think I know. I'll go to sleep.
Clever.
Right, so I shut my eyes, and he leaves me alone and that. So then, my phone goes, and I think, right, what do? Do I ignore it? Or do I open my eyes and see what it is? Anyway, I open my eyes, it's Ricky calling about something. About nothing, probably, actually thinking about it. Wasn't even worth answering, right? So anyway, but I'm awake then, aren't I? So he's like, hello? And I'm like, alright, mate. And he says, you're muscly.
Oh God!
And I said, yeah. And he goes, you know, why? So I said, no, just Dan. It's, again, stressing me out, because I'm thinking, why am I muscly? I don't go to the gym. And, you know, I mean, I'm not muscly, I'm in good shape and that.
Well.
So then, he wants an arm wrestle. on a crammed train from Manchester, so I've got another hour and a half of this.
When you talk back, he'd soon have got up and left. If you'd have started asking him questions, he'd have got up and left with the drivel you come out with.
So anyway, do you know when you're under pressure, you're thinking, well, he's said that I'm muscly, right, so do I do it or not? And there's people watching, you know, not joining in, not sort of having a laugh and that with me, just like watching but pretending they're not.
Oh,
and I'm
God.
at one of those table seats, and he kept saying, come on, I want to arm wrestle. So, and he was getting loud, and I thought, I best just have an arm wrestle.
What do you mean? What do you mean? I best just have an arm wrestle. What do you mean?
Get it over and done with. I had to. If he's going to keep asking, I had another hour and a half on the train.
Oh, God.
So anyway.
Oh, my God. I'm thinking who won.
Well, I'm thinking, were people putting bets on? How was it working?
It was stopped, and just as well, really.
What do you mean it was stopped?
How violent was it getting?
No. He was winning. I was struggling a bit, right? Yeah. And he was really like, you know, taking my arm down. And then he sort of let go and started laughing. And I thought, thank God he let go, because I would have made, you know what I mean? If I lost that, everyone's in the train looking, and all the rest of it.
It's suddenly serious to him. He's got to win this.
Anyway,
Pilkington.
But then he just, then we were chatting about favourite food and that. He liked sausages. And I said, you know, he said, do you like sausages? I said, yeah, they're alright. I like a bit of Chinese and that as well. And he was saying, oh, I can't have Chinese. Not allowed Chinese.
Why?
Dunno, he just said, it's not allowed to have
I don't
it.
quite understand. You were given a gift. And the gift was a golfing day of golf.
And yeah, for my Christmas present, part of my Christmas present from Jane, a night away, 2 rooms, 2 rounds of golf, dinner for 2, right?
But not with her, I noticed.
Well, she doesn't play. No, she knew. No, it was a present. It was playing golf. It was a golfing day. She doesn't play golf, so I had to choose someone to take away. It's alright. It wasn't a romantic meal.
No, but that was my immediate thought. I was
yeah. Me and Carl just getting in there in the jacuzzi together.
It just sounds like an excuse for Jane to have a day off from you. But you don't play golf, Jane. I know. Go.
Yeah.
Enjoy yourself.
A bowling ball with my name on it. So chose Carl, obviously. We went. It was a great day, wasn't it? Brilliant round of golf. Absolutely brilliant. Such a beautiful place in Stoke Poges, like a really posh place.
And are you a good golf player?
Well, we'll get to that.
Oh, okay.
Well, he bought the shoes especially for it.
Oh, I'd love to have seen him in those little shoes.
I know, and they were no good because they were metal spikes. We had to change them. He was annoyed straight away. He spent over £22 on these golf shoes. We hired a buggy that was brilliant fun. I was bombing along, wasn't I? I don't drive, but it was great on that buggy. Well, you've been on a buggy with me, and you were a bit scared.
Yeah.
What? I nearly killed us once. I was just taking banks and things, but you don't see sort of bunkers, and he'd scream and go, stop! And he'd put his foot down the brake, and then I reversed.
Well, at one point he sort of did a handbrake turn next to the lake, and then we had to reverse, right? And you know, you just flick a switch and put your foot down. He did that without looking. I looked behind, there's a big oak tree there.
Screams, watch the tree, right? So,
Dukes of Hazzard.
And I kept jumping in and leaving him behind because I had to go to my ball. Because anyway, so the first shot, I got on my driver. I honestly did one of the best shots I've ever done. It went straight down. It was great. I thought, phew, got away with that because it's always the first one because there's a clubhouse and you want to look good.
Yeah.
So. He tees up, right? And I've been saying, buy some balls. He just got 6 balls. I was going, what if you lose me? I want these 6 balls, right? He tees up, right? Whacks it. It goes miles, like right angles, straight into these the woods, right? He turns around. He goes, go and buy some more balls. So I'm laughing because it's like impolite to laugh, but he broke the ice for me, and I was falling around. And then his second shot, I go, you know, you're off for 3 now. If you take another shot, he went, oh, right. So it's his third shot. He puts the ball down. He hits the ground before it and misses the ball altogether. And I was on my back, wasn't I? Unbelievable.
Actually rolling about on his back.
And we were terrible. I went round 107, he went round in like 119 or something. Sure. It was just rubbish.
How long did it take?
5 hours.
Of course.
And there was no one around, luckily. but it was fantastic. So then we go and have our meal. What annoys me, I said, right, I'll go for a run. He went, I'll have a bath. I said, I'll see you at 7:45. At 7:55, I have to call him. He's not ready, so he's let me down there. Well, you know, I can't stand lateness or laziness.
You hate lateness.
Yeah, and he's let me down. Do you know his excuse? He fell asleep in the bath because there was no light bulb.
There was no light bulb in the bathroom.
So instantly he fell asleep, and he was late.
No, do you know what I mean though, Steve? If you're sort of like nice and warm and what have you. I was tired anyway, I've been stressed out for 4.5 hours, right? My life flashed in front of me a few times in that buggy. So it's all sort of wears you down a bit. I thought, right, I've got a headache. You're going for your run. I'm going to have a bath. I walk in, put the light on. For some reason it didn't come on, but I thought, it's alright. I'll just, you know, doesn't matter. You can have a bath in the dark.
Summer, so it's light anyway.
Well, there's no windows in the bathroom, so... Yeah.
So you were in the darkness?
So I'm in the darkness. I nod off because I'm shattered. He calls up, asking me. So I said, well, I won't... you know, it doesn't normally take that long for me because... You know, I haven't got, like, long hair, I've got a dryer and
sure.
I can sort of one wipe.
Yeah, he's already 10 minutes late, though, when I called.
Well, 10 minutes. 10
well,
minutes.
lateness is lateness. Next.
Doesn't matter, dinner wasn't till 7:15, so we had, like, another 20 minutes anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but we said 7:45.
So he's calling up, hurry up, so I said, yeah, alright, so I get out, and drying, like, my tackle and what have you. Calls back again 30 seconds later.
You know?
No, I don't,
No?
you know, I don't like
You're
that.
not going to do that, no.
Give it a wipe. 30 seconds later, come on! So I end up going downstairs to the meal area.
Naked.
With a wet shirt on and wet socks. I've got headache as it is. Meant to be a relaxing weekend.
But anyway, so we have our meal, which is really nice. And then we're sitting in the bar. I'm having a cigar by the fire.
Yeah.
Like we're having a rather nice Pinot Grigio.
Yeah.
He's there going, I've got a headache.
Is this 1955 that you live in?
I know. It's so right. We are knackered because you know he's not used to work. I've seen him moaning, falling asleep. He's not used to it at all.
And you've been on your feet for over half an hour.
Yeah, right. So yeah, we didn't even walk round the golf course. We had a buggy.
Yeah.
Wasn't even exercise. So we get onto conversations. Talking like he's asking me stuff about evolution. Tell me that? Why did the giraffe? What's that rubbish about the giraffe getting a long neck? I said, well, it didn't try and get a long neck. It was selected. And he said, but why would evolution do that? I went, well, you think that evolution didn't do anything? There's not this consciousness, there's not this will that a giraffe has to stretch its neck to reach the leaves. One had a long enough neck to survive and pass it in. He was going, yeah, but why did evolution... this isn't. But by the way, this isn't the most stupid thing. This is warming up. This is about 8:45, right? He said, why didn't evolution make a giraffe good at carpentry so it could build a ladder?
Right. Yeah. Okay. No. All right.
Okay. So he's thinking around it. He's trying to pick holes in evolution.
Yeah.
We get on to. I said, well, things are. I said, we can see the speed of evolution in lower life forms like bacteria, viruses. They evolved, and that's why soon we won't have an antibiotic that can kill some certain bacterial strains. And he said, and this was about 11:30. And I said, I'm going to bed. Right? He said, in the future, they reckon that you'll be able to wake up and eat a yogurt you can have a chat with.
It's the re-education of Karl. He's like Liza Doolittle, and now he's coming to, or Lawnmower Man, if you've seen that film. More like Lawnmower Man, if you've seen the film, you'll know what I mean. And his homework was to just study quotes, really, on happiness and stuff, and general well-being. He's not a big happiness quote fan, are you, Karl?
Not really.
So what have you done? You've come up with something, haven't you?
Right, yeah, I told you, right? Because a lot of these are just things you say every day. They're nothing special. So what I'm doing...
Well, you say them every day.
Well, the sort of things you come out with and you don't even think about it, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're on the TV all the time, people on the radio are saying these sort of little quotes.
Sure.
And, what I've done is, remember that programme on Channel 4, Faking It?
Yeah.
Where they got some, like, posh kid to be on a door and all that. What I've done, I've,
Imagine if that was the pitch for the show. Dear Channel 4, just gonna get a posh kid on a door or something?
Yeah,
Yours sincerely, Karl.
come in. Yeah.
TV producer.
Yeah, yeah, go on.
So, what I've done, this little book of quotes, happiness quotes, I've picked 2 that are real.
Okay.
And I've made one up. Right?
And we've got a guess.
And you've got to guess.
Okay then, go on.
Well, I'll tell you what, Rick, why don't we, when we've heard them, we won't confer.
No.
You'll write down yours,
Yeah.
A, B or C, and I'll write down mine and we'll
Sure.
see how it
Okay,
is.
Karl, off you go.
Right, and just because I'm looking at this book, it doesn't mean I'm actually reading.
No, I know,
Don't worry,
no.
we're clever.
No, we know, we can't see yet.
Can I call my bluff?
Yeah, go on then.
Nothing is worth more than this day.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
The way I see it.
Oh God, my head's gonna burst.
No, hang on.
My head's gonna burst.
No,
Hang
no,
on.
this might not be Carl's.
It might not be.
How do you know I haven't tweaked them a little bit?
Yeah, good
Okay,
point.
fair
Good
enough.
point. No, good point.
The way I see it, if you want the rainbow, you got to put with the rain.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
All right, yeah.
Okay. Hang on. It's like here.
Come on.
Cat food.
Cat food, go on.
It stinks a bit, but if you don't put up with the smell, the little kitten will die.
Steve, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Imagine this in faking it. Imagine their faces when he says that, and they're going, "Oh my God." Oh. Carl, play a song, mate.
We'll have to confer on this one.
I've been trying to take in too much information though. That's the problem recently. Well, I said to you last week, I've been like reading more books and what have you, and trying to take in too much. But the problem is, like even watching telly and that now. Suzanne said to me, you know, stop doing that. Stop watching telly late at night and going to bed, because it's making your brain too active. And I'm sort of
Heaven forbid.
And you know, I'm trying to get to sleep and I can't. And then when I wake up, she had a go at me the other day, right? Because it was the night after watching The Fat Baby, right? Woke up in the morning, and she had a go at me because as soon as I woke up, I said something like, "How can you freeze time?" And she says, "Are you going to say good morning or whatever?"
I'm gonna burst! Just imagine it, right? It's that the sun comes up through the window. Oh, she's Carl's like that, his little head. His eyes open, he goes,
One of those floppy night hats.
"How can you freeze time?" Oh, God!
But it's because, like, whatever, the night before I might have heard that on the news or whatever, and it's just been sort of whizzing round my head.
Sure.
And, you know, it was a big debate. I think have they found a way of doing it or something?
What are you talking about?
They've done something about freezing time and all that.
See, this isn't information, this is nothing. That is nothing, that. They've done something about freezing time. Imagine Jeremy Paxman coming on, going, "Well, the issues tonight said something about freezing time." It's, think before you talk.
No, but I don't worry about how to do it. I just think about what effects that will
Oh,
have.
they haven't asked you to get involved?
Well, this is what I'm saying, though. You can't explain it. It's a tough thing, isn't it? But what's the point in me worrying
It's not
about
a question. Do you know what he said to me the other day? This is unbelievable. This is one of the most stupid, incredible things I've ever heard. He was talking, and he suddenly stopped, and he was thinking about it, and he went, "Oh," I went, "What?" He went, "You'd never see a black ghost."
Extraordinary.
True, though, isn't it?
I've never seen a ghost, full stop.
There are no ghosts. There aren't ghosts.
No, but I mean when you just see them in, like, magazines and that.
And, what we got, is it time?
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, chimpanzee that monkey news.
Right then, so, there's this monkey, right?
Right.
In Canada. It's in a zoo in, Toronto, I think it is. His name's Pascal. Right, and what happened was all the people in the zoo sort of said, you know, what can we do? Sort of spice the day up a bit. Right?
Yeah.
So they left.
Embellishing. No way this is a news
Let him
story.
do the news, let him do the news.
Okay.
So they
Any
left.
dates?
Just let him read the news, alright?
I
You wouldn't
don't-
interrupt Moira
It
Stewart.
was about 2 weeks ago.
No, because she always says today, so you know it's news. She doesn't say, right, there was a monkey, right?
Right.
Well,
in Canada,
Come on,
right?
just finish the
Okay.
news, we'll be all
A
night.
couple of weeks ago in this zoo in Canada.
Right.
They got a camcorder
Right.
and they said let's leave it for the monkey to have a play with, right? So anyway, they passed it around.
Won a BAFTA.
And a couple of chimps and that were rubbish at it. They were like filming the floor and all that, and the fingers were always in shot and stuff like that, right? But anyway, there was this one chimp called Pascal, right? Who
Annoys me that he calls them monkeys, though.
He
They're
was-
not monkeys, they're apes.
he
Go
was
on.
he was a dab hand at it, right? He was like filming stuff, really good shots, you know, sort of nice mood and that. He used the lighting properly and all the rest of it.
No, he didn't.
This is the news. What are you talking about? This is the news.
God,
So
Steve
anyway.
is so annoying. You know it annoys me so much. Things like that. He was a dab under. He was doing really good shots. It really annoys me.
Let's hear the news.
Anyway, right, so he started, at night, like when the zookeepers went home, he started filming, like, other monkeys on the go, like, whilst they were at it, right? And he was filming them and what have you.
The Ron Jeremy of the zoo.
You know it's going to end up on the web.
So anyway, the zookeepers came in the next day and it's like, let's see what shots he's got. Anyway, he's got all this, like, you know, all these monkeys at it and what have you. So,
Oh, yeah, this is, honestly, you don't know what this is doing to me, Steve. Can I stop him now?
So they thought, like, actually there's a few monkeys who aren't at it enough. Do you know what I mean? They have problems and what have you, so let's give them the videos.
That is so untrue. This is so untrue. It's so untrue that it was filmed by a monkey.
So
It's
what
so
happened then,
untrue.
right?
Rick, I don't know who to believe.
Oh, God! You're talking so much shit again! You must know that's not true. There's no way.
There's a load of tapes out.
Look at me! Look at me! Don't keep talking, look at me! You must know that's not true.
Can we just hear the end of this
It's all
news?
here. You had a go at me last week because I didn't have the full story. I've got the full story, you're still not happy.
There is no way that, by chance, what should we do? Let's give him a camcorder. That could happen. He then films him at it. That might happen. It might happen, but I don't think he'd keep the camera still. Two, they go, hold on, this is good stuff. This is good shit. This porn's good shit.
Anyway,
look at
so
that. He's got a lovely shot. Yeah. So this is ridiculous.
Let me just recap, because I lost my way there. So the monkey has filmed the monkey porn,
Yeah.
and now they're showing it to the other monkeys.
Is he
It's like
directing? Can you hear him
just-
saying stuff?
it's
Can you hear him
like
go?
It's just like, you know, Chimp Pimp 1, 2 and 3 and all the rest of it, right? But anyway, so they've got all these other tapes, because what happened was, they said he's quite good at this.
Oh,
And the animals,
God!
and the animals are happy having him around because he's not a human. He's just one of the gang. Do you know what I mean? So they started putting him in with other things like, you know, ostriches.
Right.
And
Shit.
there was and you know they have a problem with pandas in Japan. So they've sent him out there, filming a bit of. Where are you going?
Honestly, you really annoy me. There's
Come on,
no
please,
way this
can
is happening.
can we
It's
just hear the end?
absolute. Why can't he just find a real story about a monkey?
Let's hear
I mean,
the end.
the end is
He's in
really
China.
that he's going to China. He's filming the pandas and whatever.
No, he's not. They wouldn't send a monkey director.
forget
They would
it now,
not
it's a
send
bit
a monkey
pointless.
director.
Cruise Ashley Walters being jailed for 18 months. Obviously not a very good example to his young fans.
He should have got more.
Do you think?
I had a dream about him the other night.
Go
on. About the group itself.
Okay.
I had a dream that.
Were they all there? Because there's a
Yeah,
lot of them.
all of
I
them.
couldn't remember all their faces. The feature in a dream.
I had a t-shirt on.
He had etc.
Exactly,
He had
yeah.
two, and then he had etc. Yeah.
I had a t-shirt on.
You had a t-shirt on?
Yeah, and it said on my t-shirt, "So solid poo." And I was walking down the street, and they came towards me. And they were
Wow.
just about to beat me off.
That's a
and I woke up.
great dream.
That's amazing.
That's an amazing.
I love that.
dream.
We've
For
all
a
had
30-year-old.
We've all had that anxiety dream. Oh my goodness! What if I
no.
meet the So Solid crew and I'm
Oh,
wearing a
God.
t-shirt that slags them off?
Oh, I don't believe it. Yeah, you know. Yeah.
So what happened? Did you get beaten up in the
It was
dream?
one of them where I
Okay,
woke
good.
up.
So holiday. Where did you go on holiday?
Sardinia.
Good.
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, nice food and that. It's important, isn't it?
Yeah.
And nice beaches and what have you.
Excellent.
Oh, it's like a nice long beach to walk down.
Yeah.
But so we're having a nice walk, right? You know, nudists do me head in,
Sure.
right?
Not a problem though, is it? It's not like being scared of spiders where they might jump out under the kitchen sink at you. You know what I mean? It's not a big problem having your head done in by nudists.
Yeah, but it just annoys me. It sort of ruins the day a little bit because it makes me feel uncomfortable.
Right. Take your clothes off if you feel uncomfortable. It's much more relaxing.
Yeah, but well, anyway, right? So I'm walking along the beach, right? Lovely long beach, what have you? You know, watching the sea, picking up shells and that.
And
looking at
what are you wearing? What's your natural beach club?
When he says picking up shells, I imagine he's on all fours going, like that, you know what I mean, looking at the things. Just like washing his nuts in the sea to get them tasty.
Yeah, going into the sea and then kind of shaking himself and all the water flies off.
Yeah.
I've just got, you know, flip-flops on, pair of shorts,
Some
and,
a bit
and
noisy
like a little light shirt.
Sure.
So anyway, walking along, and Suzanne goes, "Oh look," right? And there's this woman, German, I think, coming out of the.
How can you tell she was German? Underarm hair.
I'll get to it. Forget
Okay.
the underarm hair. She came out. It looked like she was smuggling seaweed.
I'm gonna burst! I'm going to burst! Oh, God!
And the funny thing is, right, she,
smuggling seaweed! Oh, God! She was a bit hairy down there, was she?
mental. I felt bad because I hadn't had a shave for 2 days, right? Looked at her, it was ridiculous. She might as well have kept her trunks on. It was just like she was wearing furry trunks, right? So anyway, so I'm walking around. So,
yeah, go on then.
so Suzanne's like, oh, look, and I'm like, oh, not again, you know, because every time we go away, there always seems to be one of these.
Is she by herself, this woman?
Well, the weird thing was, she was with her husband, right, but he had shorts on, he was happy, right, but every time, like, because I walked past her, and he sort of ran off, because he's embarrassed. Do you know what I mean? There's nothing normal about it. What can he do? He can't go, all right, mate? Because he knows it's odd, right?
How old was he? Sorry, how old was she?
It's hard to tell when someone hasn't got clothes on. You know what I mean? They always look older, don't they, when they haven't got clothes on anyway. But I'd say she was about 40, 41.
Okay, right.
So yeah, so I walked past, and the annoying thing is, she got there on a bike, right? No clothes on, little pair of boots next to the bike. So if you can wear boots, just pop some shorts on. You know what I mean? That takes more effort for me, putting boots on. So put the shorts on, right? So anyway, so the husband kept running off. I walked past, and I'm getting annoyed because I'm saying, well, we've got to walk past them again on the way back.
I like the fact they're scuttling away when Carl walks past. Like when you lift up a bit of sort of iron sheeting in the woods and loads of mice run away. Yeah. It's like whenever Carl goes, that nudists run away.
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
But no, so we sort of come walking back and what have you, and you know, I have another look and what have you, and he runs off again.
Why another look if it offends you so much?
Oh, you might as well just have a look. You know what I mean? It's just putting it on show and what have you. But the interesting thing was, I just wondered whether the husband...
If the husband were nude, you'd looked at his tackle. Because remember, when you went to see those two strippers, and it was a woman and a man, and they whipped their shorts off, you said you looked at his tackle first.
I think any bloke would.
Well...
You would. You just check it out, it's natural, isn't it? You just go, oh, right. So it is normal or whatever. Because you don't know if... you know what I mean? You don't know if what you've got's right until you see someone else's. No, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But anyway, so, but he got us talking, because I was, then, as soon as I saw her, sort of, today's been ruined a bit, so I'm walking up the beach.
It's been ruined!
Walking up the beach with Suzanne going, how does it happen? Do you know what I mean? Why do people do this? What fun are they getting out of it, and what have you? And, I just was thinking, is there any chance that fella, right, didn't even know that she was a nudist until they went away? Do you know what I mean? Because I said to Suzanne, say if I met Suzanne, it's like we're getting on, yeah, everything's fine. Yeah. And then you go off on holiday and you go, you haven't got much luggage. And she's like, no, it's fine, this is plenty, and I think that's weird. And then we go down the beach and she whips her knickers off. I'd be annoyed, but there's nothing I could do. Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
So I'm just wondering whether that's what happened to this fella. Every time someone came walking up, he was like, oh, God, this is embarrassing. And he kept nipping off.
Yeah.
Finding something else to do.
Look at some shells.
So I'm wondering, Rick, if at some point, maybe today or in future shows, we should get a nudist, you know, one of those official nudist spokespeople, you know, because all these nudist organisations, get them on the phone, justify themselves to Carl, because, you know, in his mind, they are, what would you say, weirdos, freaks?
I don't quite get it. I was reading something in one of the supplements last weekend, and some journalist went round to some, whatever you call it, some resort or whatever for nudes and that. And it's
Were they playing volleyball?
Well, the annoying thing was, bowls.
Why is that annoying?
Well, don't play a sport where you've got to bend over.
Now, Carl, I got a little email via my agent, sent from someone here, okay, sent from someone at XFM, okay, and I won't say it was, she just said, I thought this might be good for Ricky to use on Saturday, and obviously what happened is, Suzanne has sent you an email in the week, it was Wednesday, and you've returned it, but I think you've returned it to the wrong email address. You returned it to someone here, who of course immediately forwarded it to my agent for ridicule on the show. Don't panic, it's nothing that bad, okay? It's an email from Suzanne talking about your tea that night. Was Suzanne out on Wednesday night?
Was the an England game or something?
Yeah. So you were alone. You were home alone where you went tonight.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy your meal? Was it a quiche?
Go on.
Right. From Suzanne to Carl. Take the quiche and put it on the baking tray. Cook for 30 minutes on 190. Take lettuce and put on plate. Take 3 tomatoes, wash and chop into quarters. Place on lettuce. Take an avocado, chop in half. Remove the stone. Peel skin and slice. Place on salad. Put salt and pepper on and a dribble of olive and balsamic vinegar dressing. Right? In brackets, small bottle behind the cafetiere. Right, in case he's reaching for bleach.
Yeah.
That's it. Just put everything else away. Right? Then sprinkle a smidge of parmesan on top. Remove quiche from oven, cut into quarters and put on plate. Eat.
Oh, wow. Does she have to do that every single time? She's like...
No, it's just that I'm not that good at cooking, right? And to be honest, that was a lot of hard work. I didn't bother warming it up. And I did without the avocado.
Why?
Too much messing about.
He didn't even do that with instructions. It was too much.
But yeah, I'm not that good at cooking. And
Did you genuinely... That's not cooking, though, is it, Carl? That's
heating up a
slicing.
quiche. That's cooking it is making the quiche.
Yeah, but I'm just.
Could you have figured that out if she had left that note for you?
Why did she have to tell you what the olive oil and balsamic vinegar was?
Because I've put sort of cooking oil on my food once, and I said, oh, it's a bit. It's ever since, right? Years ago.
I'm gonna die.
Years ago.
Oh God, they're leaving Mr. Magoo at home.
It was ever since I put sausages in the toaster that.
What do you mean?
I nearly set the flat on fire. Because do you know, like when you're grilling food in a pan and all that?
Yeah.
Sort of sausages spit and it goes everywhere, doesn't it? And it makes everywhere greasy. So I thought, well, just want to warm them up.
Yeah.
Bung them in the toaster.
Yeah.
What happened?
And she sort of caught.
Well, they got stuck and they sort of caught on fire. I imagine.
She came in just as I was sort of plunging it, and what have you came in from work. She said, "What are you doing? I said, "No, I'm in sausages." Well, the oven isn't on. I know they're in here. What? You turn it off? Panicking and that. But I've never been into it. I've never been into cooking and that. At school and stuff, I didn't bother doing it.
Oh, every time Suzanne comes home, she must think, please be the house still there.
Yeah.
Please not let me hear a fire engine as I come round this corner. Oh, God, she comes and goes, oh, God, thank God. I bet she's always happy to see you when she gets home and you haven't burned the place down or introduced some howler monkeys or something. Unbelievable.
What I find extraordinary is there are people who are in sort of care in the community who don't need instructions on how to prepare food.
Oh, they can do it, yeah, you show them once.
Yeah,
they don't. Whatever you do, don't put sausages in the toaster, Johnny. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and they've learnt it.
They don't put sausages in the toaster.
Yeah. What is it? They put their fingers in.
Oh, chimpanzee, that monkey news.
Right, this happened in Pittsburgh, right? There was a rock band, and they've got this studio in Pittsburgh and what have you, and they're laying down tracks and stuff like that. And in the studio that they use, right, there's this monkey works there. Right,
I love the way he throws that in. Like he throws that in. This monkey works there.
No, it's just got a little gig there. He sort of it carries the equipment in, guitars. Stuff like that.
He doesn't.
He does.
No, he doesn't.
He just sort of cleans up after the band.
No, he doesn't.
Emptying the ashtrays.
Doesn't happen.
Sort of stuff. It
Doesn't
does.
happen.
That's the gig it's got. Anyway, right.
Gets women out of the crowd that they want to go visit with
one arm.
drag them back.
So anyway, right. So the band's in the studio, right? And one of the band members brings some A&R fella to the studio to have a listen to the latest track. Right?
Yeah.
So they hit play, and they're all there going, "Yeah, brilliant. This is good."
Oh no.
Anyway. So the fella says, "Yeah, I like the track. I especially like the bass on it." Right?
Right, this is bullshit.
So
this is rubbish.
So
and they hadn't laid down a bass track.
So this is. Have you heard it? So
Carl, please don't do this to me.
So the A&R fella goes, and it's like the band members are stood about, and they're going, "That's good that he liked it." And I'm saying, "Yeah, but what's he on about with the bass?" So
this is rubbish. This is absolute rubbish. Where did you get this from?
Please, because we never get to the end.
This is absolute nonsense.
So they played it back.
Yeah,
right?
and it's the chimp playing bass. Definitely not.
So they were like, that's weird, we haven't got a bassist. Anyway, so they go, well, whatever, right. So
We
they
haven't
leave.
got a bassist.
So
They
so-
go, whatever, let's go home.
Ah, forget it.
We just recorded T4. Bit stressful for you, isn't it?
Well, stressful.
Yeah.
Don't enjoy. You see, I've never done interviews for a job or anything.
No.
And that's what that feels like. You've got to impress them. It's that thing at the moment of a USP. What's your USP?
Yeah.
One of Suzanne's mates got a son.
Yeah.
Who's must be 16 or something.
Yeah.
Went for a job interview at Waitrose. That's what they asked him. What's your USP?
Really?
Stacking beans.
Yeah.
You don't need a USP for that.
You didn't even want a job, did you? You didn't even go to school.
Yeah, I didn't like school. There was no payback there for me at school.
Of course, what education is the payback?
They didn't teach me anything of any use. I'll tell you what they should do at school. I'll tell you where I learnt most stuff from.
Go on.
Bullseye. Jim Bowen. General knowledge. There's a maths bit in it where you're adding up.
Yeah.
Spelling. Let's see if Bully's. Let's check it with Bully.
Although current affairs would have them in trouble, wouldn't it?
But you don't really need to know current affairs. I think
Because
it
they
gets in the way.
change.
They change.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Are you listening, kids? You don't need to know current affairs. You don't need to go to school. You need to get Challenge TV. What advice would you give to kids today? There's someone watching there, you know, they're, I don't know, 13, 14, maybe worried about exams. What am I going to do?
We're not
with my
worrying
life?
that much, are they? They're sat on the internet like that watching this. Turn that off from the start. That's a starting point.
Okay, well,
That's
not yet though. Don't turn it off yet, because Uncle
can if they
Carl,
want, it should
Uncle
be.
Carl is going to give you advice. I'll play a young kid, a young teenager, right? Right, and you've got to inflame my quest for knowledge, my quest for excellence, my quest for achievement. Okay, right? All right, Carl.
Right. What do you think about when you sat there now?
Just nothing. Just thinking that I wish I was sitting here more. In a way, I'm sitting here enough, and I wish I was sitting here more.
Yeah, I couldn't handle a kid like that, to be honest. You're that gormless. I mean, it's today's youth like that.
Don't give up. Don't give up. Okay. Okay. Right. What if I was like this? Right. Right. Right, Carl. I'm fed up. I don't want to do anything with my life. Life's never going to get any better for me.
Well, maybe it isn't, actually. If you're like this... You can, because there's no point building you up and making you have this dream that you're going to be a professor or something if you look like that. There's more divs in the world at the end of the day. And sometimes we have to accept that there is kids at home watching this who are like that. They're probably going, oh, yeah, it's like me. They are like that, and they're not going to get anywhere. So there's no point building them up and saying, don't be like that. You could be a lawyer, you could be a solicitor. They're not going to be. There's a lot of idiots in the world. So, live with it. Alright, Australia, how's it going? Just letting you know that I've got a DVD out right now. It's out now, available to buy. It's called The Moaning of Life. And it's me travelling about the world, sort of trying to work out life's big questions. You know, stuff like marriage, and is it all worth it? What's the point? Kids, why do people have them? Happiness, how are you meant to get it? Death, what you're worried about? It's those sort of questions. So they wanted me to sort of reference Australia a lot, to sort of make it seem like I've gone out of my way to do something special for you, but I don't know much about the place. What else did they say about you? That's always confused me. They say that you're down under. Australia, are you going down under? The way I look at it is, the world is floating about in nothing, isn't it? It's just in the universe. So who's decided that you are down under? Makes you think, doesn't it? How do you know? How do you know that you're down under? You could be up over. You could be right at the top. Because if you think about it, it's hot where you are, which means, you know, if you think about it, heat rises, doesn't it? So if heat rises, you're at the top. So it's up, it should be up over. You're coming up over, not down under. Just a thought. I've had that thought for ages. I had no one to tell, but now I'm talking to Australians. I just thought I'd run it by you. But it's thoughts like that that are on this DVD. Life's big issues. You know, is it up over? Is it down under? It's just a question, isn't it? I'm running out of ideas to try and sort of theme this around Australia. I just, you know, at the end of the day, I've got a DVD out, The Moaning of Life. It's out now. Look out for it.
Hi, welcome. I'm Warwick Davis. With me, Ricky Gervais. Am I not leading this? Because I'm just doing like you do, and that's my website.
No, you are, and it's brilliant.
Well, you're supposed to go hi. Yeah, you sort of say acknowledge that, and then
I was waiting.
You were ready for that. Okay, start again. Hi, welcome. What's that?
Don't say hi. I mean after the first word.
Okay.
You think what you're going to say and say it. Articulate and be warm.
You do plenty of Right.
Did he just answer back then to Ricky Gervais?
Sounds like
Hang on a minute.
Ooh. Okay.
Listen, I've been in the business 30 years. How long have you been acting?
That's a fair point. He's got you.
Thank you. Hello, I'm Warwick Davis, and welcome.
Ooh.
Would I say viewers? I'm not sure.
What are you
whether
asking
viewers.
me for? I haven't been acting as long as you.
Hang on a minute.
I mean, what is my opinion,
Let me
mate?
get this together.
You've been in the business 30 years.
Hello, readers. Do you have? Yeah, readers.
Well, you seem to know it all.
Fans. That's good. Isn't it?
Ooh.
Don't
mean,
look at me.
a mistake before the first word. I mean, that's got to be some sort of record.
Don't even look.
A mistake before he opened his mouth to speak.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Listen, you've done all.
What have you been doing in these 30 years in the business?
Yeah.
The catering.
Good one,
I've
Steve.
never stooped this low. Tell me. Right. Just don't say anything
You must have stooped.
until I introduce you.
Okay.
Hello, I'm Warwick Davis, and welcome to warwickdavis.co.uk. I messed that up a bit.
Yeah, a little
just
bit, yeah.
minute ago.
That's
No,
just very
one
aware
more
of
go,
time.
one more go. Yeah, no, that's fine, it's fine. If he wants to plug his own stuff via the BBC, that's up to him. But get it right. You've got one more go, okay?
Hang on.
Okay. All you got to say is who you are and
Yeah,
the
that's what
website you're
I'm
plugging.
saying. Yeah.
Okay, well, that's easy.
But I mean, it's kind of obvious if they're on my website looking at this, they know who I am, don't they?
Well, this might go on YouTube.
Okay. Back to me. Hi, I'm Warwick Davis, and welcome to my website, warwickdavis.co.uk.
So close.
No, don't. What are you doing? What's that finger? Don't be in my eye.
So are they on the website or not? You
No,
said
they're
you're-
already there,
When you
yeah.
said we'd do something to plug the website, I didn't think it'd be on the website. So is this on
No,
YouTube?
it's for my front page.
So this is go on your website.
Pride of place.
So you're really using us to plug what are you plugging on the website?
Merchandise.
Is it? You're not selling
Well, no, but
stuff on
that's
it. It's not commercials because I don't do commercials.
Okay, I'll skip you.
I do commercials,
When you,
but you
okay,
can't
just when you
afford me.
pan, I'll go with me, Stephen Merchant. Just go straight past that and then come back to me again. Okay, that's what we'll do. You don't have to be involved. Are you all right with that, Stephen?
Sure.
Thank you.
Well, he's
You're
sort
not
of-
even in it. We don't need to. You're not obviously
Okay.
non-commercial. We don't have to
Okay.
involve you, so that's fine. We can blur that or something. Hello, I'm Warwick Davis, and welcome to my website, warwickdavis.co.uk.
Put my website. There's a little P in there. Welcome to my website. Welcome to my website.
Shut up. Hello, I'm Warwick Davis, and welcome to my website, warwickdavis.co.uk. With me, Stephen Merchant.
Barclays Bank.
Thank you very much indeed. And I think we might have an exclusive clip of my new, well, not exclusive, probably just whatever they had left over, of my new series, Life's Too Short.
Well, have you got that? Because you got asked permission.
No, you've come into it now, you're into
well,
it.
yeah, but have you asked my permission to use that clip? Because
Well, Stephen, you're all right with that, yeah?
well,
How much am I getting paid?
No, don't let me down now, man. It's to help promote the thing that you're involved with as well.
okay.
Okay, so we can just cut into that. So here's an not exclusive. No, don't wanna do that. So here's a clip.
Well, last time I came here, when I saw the Great Wall, didn't really enjoy it, did I? And I got back and I sort of said to a mate where I'd been, and he told me about this place. And I was gutted. I never came here. All this way. I never saw it. So it's weird in a way that I've had a second chance. It was like it was meant to be. I think it's in keeping with what we've been doing. You know, travel programme, showing you the world, how others live, little communities and all that. All right. This is it. It's Dwarf Village. It's like this little town that they set up. Dwarves used to get a hard time or something in China, so they've set this up, place where they live and work. They've made it for themselves. Everything they want, it's made for being a dwarf. It's ideal. Oh, they're all happy. Meow. Look at the skill of this. I'm doing a little bit of woodwork. Looks amazing. I mean, that's not crap, is it? He's done it all. It's all sort of miniature, look. It's really cosy. And to him, it's massive, isn't it? You can show me around one of your houses.
Okay.
I haven't been in one of these. Just slow down a little bit. Just hang on a minute. Just hang on.
Oh!
Now, you're not meant to laugh.
Too small for you.
Yeah, I am looking for something a bit bigger. Am I the biggest man who's ever been in it? It's good, isn't it?
Too small.
Do you know any dwarfs?
Yeah. I know one. I know a little dwarf. He's a mate of Ricky's. I don't know what he'd think of this. He's always playing roles as, like, elves and Santa's little helper and all that. So at the end of the day, what's the difference? At least here, they work every day. 2 p.m, showing 7 days a week. Dwarfs at home. They're busy at Christmas. What else are they doing for the rest of the year? There he is. Sat on a shelf. Name's Warwick. Any film with a dwarf in it, he's it.
Hello?
Is that Warwick?
Yeah.
Hey, it's Karl, Ricky's mate.
Oh, yeah, all right. Yeah, what are you up to?
I'm just in China. I'm looking at a dwarf village, and I wanted to run the whole sort of concept by you, because I know that people at home get a bit funny about, oh, you shouldn't be, you know, having a little dwarf village and all that. And it's really good. The people in there are dead happy. Nice little show they put on. Just thought, you know, it sort of covers me if I speak to you and say, I'm at a dwarf village, and you go, yeah, I've heard of that. It's nice. Good on you.
No, I have heard of it, definitely, but I don't think it's nice.
Why not?
Well, I mean, it's like going back to the days of the freak show again, isn't it, really? I mean, they're all in there together, and you're going in there to gawp at them, basically.
Well, yeah, I did. And, you know, there is, like, little blokes in little funny outfits and all that, and you do sort of smile. But they're smiling. I think it's all right, isn't it?
I think it's terrible, Carl. I can't believe it. You don't know who's behind the scenes running that. Did you meet them?
Yeah, there's a king.
And is he little?
Of course he is.
That might be a show king. There might be a...
No, he was the head... No, he was the head man. He was at the top, he had a little cloak on and a crown, shades on. You could tell he was in charge.
What's happening out in China, it's segregation, it's exploitation, seriously.
It's not.
Seriously.
You see, you haven't been... This is what annoys me with people who... I'm in the thick of it here. I'm stood by their houses. They're all happy. There's a woman who I met who's a little dwarf. She's only been here 4 months. She's already got her own mushroom to live in. Now, you tell me that's wrong.
I'm just a bit disappointed in you, to be honest.
Hang on a minute. You're being all on your high horse and that. The picture that I shown of you on the telly so people knew you were sat on a shelf.
Yeah, well, it doesn't change my opinion, to be honest. I was doing something that was important, what I was doing there, anyway.
So, if all your work dries up, they're not making another Star Wars, you can't dress up as a little monkey, you've got no money coming in, you wouldn't think about coming here then?
Definitely not.
Next time...
Right, just letting you know I've got a YouTube channel. YouTube.com/Karl Pilkington. In fact, if you go to karlpilkington.com, it's all there. I've got a YouTube channel, I've got a Twitter thing. I'm not using that though, but I just want you to know that that one is the official one, because these other knobheads who are pretending to be me and it does me head in. So you're not talking to me on Twitter because I don't do it. So that's the official one, right? That'll be like at Karl Pilkington. And I've got a Facebook page that I don't go on it that much. If you're in Australia and you've got any questions, put them on the Facebook thing, and I'll probably stay up late one night and answer a load. So that's in your time. Anyway, I've got some questions that have come through, and these are the sort of things that I get. Kevin LaRock says, have you ever been to Canada? No, I haven't. James Duran, is there any plans for Karl to visit Australia in the near future? No, that's why I'm doing these videos. It's too far to go. Probably easier to sort of go to the moon in a way. It's easier on the body because there's no sort of jet lag there. When you get there, you can stay up. You can stay in your own time frame, can't you? Go to Australia, it's like 12 hours difference. So I'd rather go to the moon than to Australia. That's mental. Jason Cox says, hello, my wife and I are watching your show, Moaning Alive. Cheers. Everyone's always nice on Facebook. Jason Cox, he just says that him and his wife are enjoying watching the Moaning Alive new programme. Cheers. Mary Stanley, all right, Karl, it's Wednesday. Tell me what you're working on right now. I'm not working on anything. I just want to have some time off. I've been travelling about. I've got a bad back. It's my L5S1. It's sort of gone and worn out a bit. So I'm not doing... in fact, I'm well bored at the moment. Again, that's part of the reason I've sort of agreed to do these videos. I haven't got much going on. About 3 days ago, you're not going to believe this, I was sat there trying to make the cat yawn. You know, they say yawning's sort of contagious. I wondered whether it was in the sort of the cat kingdom. I just sat in front of the cat yawning. After about 40 minutes, it yawned. I don't know if I've caused that or it's just bored. But that's the sort of life I'm having at the moment. I'm not up to much at all. Simon Bately, quick question. Would you rather eat shit-flavoured chocolate or chocolate-flavoured shit? Good one. Probably chocolate-flavoured shit, isn't it? And if it tastes nice, then it's not that bad, is it? It's like most food, isn't it? A lot of food, a lot of treats are like full of shit, but they taste nice, that's why we eat them. So that's what I have. Hello, Karl, do you speak Portuguese? No. Have you tried a pomegranate? I mean, Jesus, these are the reasons why I don't go on Facebook and Twitter a lot. These are the sort of questions I'm getting. I have tried a pomegranate. It's a lot of messing about. It's the one you eat with a needle, isn't it? I haven't got time, really. Well, I have got time. I was trying to make a cat yawn the other day. But I don't want to use my time eating a fruit that you have to use a needle to eat the pips with. You know, if you're meant to have 5 fruits a day, you're going to take up a full day eating fruit if you have to piss about with a needle every time you have a bit of fruit. So I have had one, but I don't like them. I prefer grapes. Just wondering if you've seen the Human Dolls programme on Channel 4. It's mental. Yeah, I did see it, yeah. Right, so that's that. I'm going to be doing a Q&A on Facebook around sort of early February for people in Australia. So if you want to chuck out, any questions, I'll answer them then. All right? Cheers.
I'm the only one here today not getting paid. Let me state that straight away. It's a charity. We don't make profit. All right, yeah. Tell the cameraman they're not getting paid. Let's see what they do. Let's see the grip go. Yeah, I'll give up my wages. It wouldn't happen, would it? It wouldn't happen. I'm the only one not getting paid.
Well, come on now, you're having fun.
I am having fun. It's been fantastic. I love Elmo.
So that's your payment.
Exactly. That's why I do charity as well, because the actual work is the reward itself. Why do you wear pyjamas when you go to bed, but you're naked the rest of the time? It doesn't make any sense. It's crazy. It's mad.
No, but this acting. It's called acting, Mr. Gervais. Acting.
Oh, dear.
No, we were doing...
Question. She's in charge. This is her show.
Go ahead. Shoot.
I totally lost any control that I ever thought I might
Give me
have.
4. Give me 4. Give me 4. Yeah.
4.
So So I understand.
Where did you lose this interview? Where?
Oh, God.
Come on, get it
You're
back.
so unprofessional.
Come on,
You
come
can't
on.
even
Come
control
on, get it back. Get it back. Get it back.
a
Come on.
muppet and a fat guy. Just calm it down. You've got me in trouble.
It wasn't Emma's fault. You were doing it.
Well, just be nice. Don't talk
Emma
about.
was trying to sway you back. Okay,
no,
what?
these are the no-go areas: drugs, child abuse, the Holocaust. Okay.
We won't talk about
let's
those.
stay off those three things.
Okay.
That's because that's your stand-up, right?
Exactly. Yeah. N. Do you know what necrophilia is?
Emma wants this tape.
So do I. Set your pig is free. Set your pig is free.
You guys do